Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. Had a decent little watch party last night. So I'm excited to have another one for tonight for this Timberwolves and Nuggets game.
Yeah, man, it
Hopefully, it
was
ain't a blowout though, like that Pistons game.
a blowout, and it's like whatever. Because I ain't gonna lie, after like that first, after the when it got to the third, because it was tied at half. In the
Yeah,
third quarter, it was like
they just took off.
But tonight, people, we are doing another watch party. I'm gonna try and pull this up so everybody can see it. Hold on, real quick. So I want everybody to see this. We are doing another watch party tonight, 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time, and that is 6:30 Pacific Time. Me and Charles are doing another watch party for the
Man,
Timberwolves. Huh?
come
I,
slide through, y'all. Come slide through.
for the Timberwolves and Nuggets game, slide through, pull up, and everybody will be able to join on the stage and push agendas like yesterday. It was a little heated, but that's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be. So let's get this started, bro. I want to start with mm, let's start with your Hornets. Your Hornets got eliminated in the play-in tournament by the Orlando Magic after beating the Heat, but then got BTA by the Hornets. So I want to know what's next for your Charlotte Hornets.
Well, first and foremost, I think that Charlotte didn't think that Orlando was gonna come out there and punch him in the mouth like that. Because Orlando has been playing bad majority of the season, and then they just lost to they had lost to the Heat, and so I think Charlotte was going in there overconfidently, and it didn't work out how they thought it was. Um, but after getting eliminated, I still think it's the problem. The problem still stands that they need a big. Don't get me wrong, Diabate is he's a good backup big. I like the energy that he brings. I like the hustle that he brings. I think he's a good small ball center. But as far as like your everyday starting center, I still think they need somebody else. I think they need like if Diabate was like 6'11", 6'10", then it's like okay, yeah, but he's short. I think he's like 6'8", 6'9", so he gives us some inches pause. But I think that's what it really the lack of size. And then the fact that Con Knipple really didn't have the best play-in games. Lamelo didn't really play that well. Uh, so I think they just they got we got to re-sign Kobe White back. Kobe White was a big addition for us. So we make sure that happens, and then go out there and get a young athletic shot blocking rebounding big. That's what they really need. Um, so yeah.
Black Roden, another disappointing season for LaMelo and his lack of playing team winning basketball. Shout out to Khan on his historic season.
I don't know, man. I thought LaMelo played good this season. He was healthy. Um, they started off slow, but then they picked it up late, and I feel like that was due to him, Khan, Brad. Well, not Brad, Brandon. But yeah, I thought LaMelo had a decent season this year.
I thought he definitely matured way more than the
Yeah,
past couple of years, and he was healthy. He played pretty good this year. I'm not gonna lie. So shout
his
out to
numbers were
him.
down though.
Yeah, his numbers were down, but I thought he still played pretty good though. Like, and the whole team itself played good. Like,
Yeah,
unless except for Charles. Charles, everybody didn't think the Hornets was gonna be winning at least 40 plus games, but they was healthy and everybody played great. So, I mean, give them credit. They made the play-in tournament, and technically, even though they did get BTA, it was low key still a successful season. I consider them having a successful season. So
I do too.
I give them a successful season. So what the Hornets really need to do is, I think, like you said, maybe get another big. Like I said, I would actually love if say they got like an Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein is like
That would be perfect. That would be
technically
perfect.
a free agent. I think I don't know if OKC is gonna pick up the team option though, but he's been pretty good, obviously, for the Thunder. What'd you say?
No, I was saying that's a good piece.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what they should do. If you need a big, like you said, resign Kobe White. He was amazing off the bench for them. Khan, I know if you want to say he hit the rookie wall really late at the bad time, that's fine. But he still had great year. LaMelo, Bridges, and Brandon Miller. They all played good. So I say resign Kobe White and probably get maybe another wing off the bench like Grant Williams. He's okay, but I feel like you could get better. Me personally, I feel like you get better. I just feel like you're going into year 3 under Charles Lee. They're gonna be better. Like they're gonna be way better, and they could potentially. I mean, Charles talked about it a lot this year, like how they could get the 6th seed low key. They get the 5th seed low key. So improve off this year with this group because they're going into year 2 together as a group. Let them improve together. So I feel like they what? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think it's the same thing like it was with the Pistons. Remember that year before the Pistons got really good? They were losing close games and but they were showing promise. I think it's the same thing with this Hornets team. So I expect a decent jump next year. I expect them to at least fight for that 6th seed next year.
Yeah, but so shout out to the Hornets. They just had a really good year, and they're only gonna get better. Like they're really only gonna get better. And this could go into the takeaways. So like I remember you told me yesterday about the Bam Adebayo
Mhm.
to the Hornets.
Trade.
So I think this is it. So Bam to the Hornets for Miles Bridges, Grant Williams, a 2026 first round pick, a 27 first round pick, a 27 first round pick via the Mavericks, and a 2029 first round pick.
That's a lot of first round picks for Bam. I ain't gonna lie. I give up. What was that 3 first round picks?
That was 4.
4. I mean, I give up. I'll probably give up because what they picking low lottery, right?
I would say it's probably
Like 14,
early
15.
20s.
Oh. Well,
Late
yeah,
mid-teens.
I'll trade this one and probably next year's ones because y'all not they gonna be good enough next year. So I'll probably trade this year's and next year's, and then get them Miles Bridges and Grant Williams and whatever else you need to make the money match. But I want to try to keep Miles. If some way somehow they can keep Miles, I know they can't, but unless they would sign Kobe White back and because they still got Tyler. I won't say flip Kobe for him, but they're not gonna do that.
Well, Kobe's
I
a
want
free
to keep
agent
Bridges
anyway.
though. I want to keep. I mean, they could sign the trade. I want to try to keep Bridges though, because that defensive Bridges, Bam, and Brandon Miller, I like that. I like that.
But remember when go ahead.
But
My bad.
I was gonna say, but if you gotta get rid of Bridges to get Bam, then go ahead.
So this same trade, but for Giannis, like last week I said, would you do this?
Just taking out Bam and putting in Giannis.
Yep, the same exact trade for Giannis.
Hell yeah, hell yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so shout out to the Hornets. They improved. So let's move on to the Warriors. Warriors, had a shocking victory against the Clippers. Then they faced the Phoenix Suns, and they got BTA too. I'll go ahead, read that.
Black Ron, I don't know if that's happening with LaMelo and Bam on the same team after that playoff injury. I don't think LaMelo did. I think Bam knows LaMelo didn't do that on purpose.
Look, bro. Even if it did happen, you got to be team-based at the end of the day. Squash that, move on. We trying to win. That's how I be thinking. We trying to win. But the Warriors got BTA by the Suns. Now it's questions about their future, and obviously this will go into takeaways too. We'll just integrate this in. Now it's the reports of Steve Kerr might leaving, and obviously Steph Curry. They keep bringing up the retirement talks. I don't think he's going nowhere. That he did say he wants to potentially sign an extension, but it's up to the Warriors. Draymond Green's future is in question. Do you resign Kristaps Porzingis? Jimmy Butler's coming off a torn ACL. So it's a lot of questions for the Warriors. So I do want to ask you, what's next for the Warriors? And two-part question: should the Warriors bring back Steve Kerr? Or do you think it's time for a change?
Well, first and foremost, I think they should extend Steph. I think they should extend Steph on a 2-year deal. I think they should go by 2-year deals now with Steph.
I
With the
think that's the most you can do anyway.
be with the last year either being a team option or a player option, whichever one. And then however long that extension is that they sign him for, I feel like that's what they need to sign Steve Kerr for. I think Steve Kerr should still coach them. I know he may be like a dead horse because he's been coaching them for the last 10 years, 10 plus years.
Since what's 2014,
It's
15,
about
something
12
around
years.
there.
So about the last 12 years. So yeah, him and Draymond's been getting into it a lot more. So like it low key is time for a new voice. But I think, with this squad, I'll just say, extend Steve Kerr for however long you extend Curry for. And then you re-sign Porzingis. I feel like you have to re-sign Porzingis because I want to see what that Draymond, Porzingis, Steph, and Jimmy lineup looks like. Because I think if all of them were healthy, I think it would have went a little bit differently this season because Jimmy was a big part of their defense. And Jimmy is still Jimmy. He shows up in the playoffs. So it would have been interesting to see what the Warriors would have did. So I think they should definitely run it back.
So with Steve Kerr, I saw some reports saying that for
Iguodala.
weeks Steve Kerr probably know it's about time to leave. Now, I saw something about they're looking at Andre Iguodala as a potential coach for them.
I get it, but I don't like it.
And I saw Florida Gators head coach. I can't think of his name.
The one that just won the Natty, right?
Yep, they talk about him. They said the Laker family and them are close, so they talking about him. I feel like to an extent. Look, well, first off, if you want the Florida Gators coach to come, you got to give him the bag. That's how it works. So you got to pay him. You got to pay him as much as he is making at Florida, because I know at Florida he probably making a decent amount. So you got to either give him the bag or give him as much as he's making now. And I do think it might be time for a change of scenery, bro. Like, you've heard the same exact voice for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys haven't really gotten better. Like, you guys won 22. That's a great championship run, too. But after that, you've been bounce. You made it to the second round last year, but Curry got hurt. Lost. Then you just lost in the play-in this year. It might be time for a change, man. I think it's okay to move on from a historic coach who has super teams and is probably one of the best coaches in NBA history. Now, for the Warriors itself, I think they just need to better that bench, man. Because Steph Curry is not getting younger. Draymond Green ain't getting younger. You got Jimmy Butler coming off a torn ACL. You got to get younger. You just got to get better players, man. And I do think you have to resign Porzingis. Like, no cap. I mean, Porzingis down the stretch actually played pretty good. I thought he played pretty good.
That's why I said I want to see them run it back.
I thought he played really good. So I do think you have to re-sign him to this team. And you got to re-sign Steph because he is your guy. And they keep saying, hey, we're gonna go into the Giannis, LeBron James, and the Kawhi Leonard sweepstakes. I mean, how is that gonna work? Kudos. But I just feel like with the Warriors, like, the dynasty's over. Your guys aren't winning a championship unless you get Giannis. I feel like if you get Giannis somehow.
What about if they get Bron?
I don't think they're getting Bron. Me personally, I don't think so. I think either LeBron is staying in LA or he going back to Cleveland, but I don't even think he's going back to Cleveland. I still feel like he's going to LA. I think people want to see LeBron go to Cleveland just to see him go back to where it all started. I feel like he just staying in LA because family reasons, honestly. And I mean, it goes into this report too. Like the Warriors and Cavaliers are reportedly only willing to offer LeBron James the MLE or a minimum contract. But this was before the playoffs start. Now we seeing LeBron going crazy. Some teams might, do a little bit better. But if this report is true, this by Brian Windhorst, if you only do offer LeBron the minimum or MLE, I might as well just stay in LA.
Gee, this is what I was talking about. LeBron, what I forgot bro name that came up here. A
Mr.
couple of
Mass.
weeks ago. Yeah, this is what I was talking about saving LeBron. If LeBron would have played his heart out this entire season, I guarantee for a fact we wouldn't have got this playoff LeBron. Because LeBron don't look like I ain't gonna say he don't look like he lost a step, but like he looks like regular old LeBron from the 2 games.
I mean, he looks like a smarter LeBron. Looks like he doesn't have to exert energy. Because we'll get into the Rockets and them later. But just for the Warriors itself, I feel like you kind of have no choice of running it back. I don't see Draymond going nowhere. I don't see Steph going anywhere. Jimmy is coming off of ACL. You got to do what you got to do. But if you guys do sign one of these big free agents, you guys got to do it. I mean, the Warriors, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, the Warriors are cooked. The Warriors are cooked. All right, y'all. Oh, wait, real quick. Let's go through, before we get to the playoffs, let's go through they announced the awards. So we're gonna see, like, if did you like the people they put on there? Did they get it wrong? Like, we're gonna go through each award and see if they got it right. Let me pull this up real quick.
Wait, all of them released? I only thought the 6 man.
No, they're announcing them, but they released the finalists. All the finalists have been released.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that. I thought you were saying they said who won all the awards. I was
No. Well, some of them, but they
I think it's just 6
man
and what defensive player of the year.
Most improved is tomorrow. 6 man. Most improved is Most improved is Friday. They did 6 man yesterday. So, okay. So for the finalists for the clutch player of the year, they had Anthony Edwards, Shai Gilgeous, and Jamal Murray. Obviously, Shai Gilgeous won. Do you think they got it right? What's your little thoughts?
The SGA one I like. The only one I didn't like was the Jamal Murray. I thought Luka should have been on there because if your team has the best record for most clutch wins in the on the season, how are you not in that? So I thought Luka should have been on there instead of Jamal Murray. But other than that, I thought it was all right.
I didn't have no problem with it, and I felt like SGA was going to win it regardless. Like I said, it was clutch down the stretch, and especially when most of his players didn't play. I just knew I'm like, he's going to win. Like, he was very clutch down the stretch, and every time they was in a close game. Damn it, I just went back. I'm going to go in order, too, so I got to go back. Hold on, people. Hold on. Okay. So most improved was Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Denny Avdia, and Jalen Duren. That will be released tonight. Who wins?
Yeah, I don't think they got it wrong on that one. I think
I actually predicted 3. I predicted Nickeil, Denny, and Jalen Duren. I still got Nickeil winning. You had Nickeil. I think you had Nickeil winning too. And I think Influential had Sandro. I love Influential. Sandro damn well was not winning that shit. No offense. He won, bro. Defensive player of the year. It was Chet Holmgren, Asura Thompson, and Victor Wembanyana. And obviously, Victor Wembanyana won. He was the first unanimous defensive player of the year ever in the NBA. The first unanimous defensive player of the year. Did they get it right?
Hell yeah.
Man, easily Victor Wembanyana. Now, 6 man was kind of shot.
I'm not Wemby. What that boy Francisco be saying? Wemby.
Where is Francisco? He ain't pop up in the chat. And for the 6-man, surprisingly, they got put Tim Hardaway on here. I didn't think Tim Hardaway got a lot of credit for 6-man, but Tim Hardaway, Jaime Jaquez, and Keldon Johnson. And Keldon Johnson won last night. Congratulations to him. But I was shocked Tim Hardaway made it on here. He had a good year.
No, yeah, he did. I was surprised though. I think that the reason why like AJ Mitchell or something wasn't on there because he missed too much time. Because I thought AJ Mitchell played really well off the bench for OKC this year.
Rookie of the year, obviously, VJ Escom, Cooper Flag, and Con Knickel.
When does that come out?
They didn't release that date, though. I think I'm going to say it's next week.
I feel like they should do that one first.
I don't know who makes this schedule. Because on Monday was DPOI. I don't know what they did on Tuesday. Wednesday was 6-man. And then Friday will be most improved. MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, and Victor Wembanyama. A lot of people felt like Luka should have been on here over Nikola Jokic.
They don't give a SGA.
Duh. But did you think Luka should have been on here though over Jokic? Because that's really what it was.
I think Luka should have been. I think Luka should have been over Wemby.
I don't think they was gonna do that. I feel like it's just a narrative, though, of Wemby having a really good year and the Spurs being second in the West. I felt like that played a huge part.
Yeah, they was waiting on this.
And then Coach of the Year, J.B. Bickerstaff, Mitch Johnson, and Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, everybody should have known that.
All right, let's get into these playoff series. This probably might not be that long, though. But I'll at least say an hour and a half, probably. But let's go in order. Let's start with Cavs and Raptors. The Cavs are up 2-0 against the Toronto Raptors. Donovan Mitchell, James Harden have been balling out. Evan Mobley's good defense. The bench has stepped it up in game one. It was Max Strus off the bench. And on the Raptor side, Brandon Ingram has been terrible. RJ Barrett has been pretty good. Scotty has been okay-ish. But what's your thoughts so far on Raptors and Cavs in 2 games?
It looks nasty out there. That offense looks nasty. I think with quickly not being able to play these first 2 games, that hurt them a lot. Because one quickly is a floor spacer for them. So without quickly out there, because Jamal Shead, bro, they leaving him naked. I'm talking about booty butt naked, bro. And he's missing every 3 he puts up damn near. So that first game he went like 5 for 6, but that last game he played terrible in my opinion. And then Polo just can't keep up out there, bro. I don't know if it's because he's too slow. His back is still messing with him because he had that back injury the entire year. So I don't know what it is, but also that boy Brandon Ingram, he got to be more aggressive, bro. You come out in the press conference talking about how you can't take 9 shots, bro. That's not up to the coaching. You the leader out there. You're the best player, supposedly the go-to player, the best player out there, but you have to demand the ball. So who was it? I think it was on Gills Arena. They were talking about how like his personality is like KD's, where he's like laid back and stuff like that. But bro, you can't afford to do that in the playoffs, bro. Like they need you dropping at least 20-something plus every single night in order for them to even have a chance of winning. You know what I mean? And taking 9 shots is unacceptable because only people that y'all got off the bench is Colin Murray, Boyles. And then they try to bring Jacoby Walters off the bench. He ain't doing nothing for real for y'all. So it's like, we need you to go out there and get buckets. Even if you miss him, we still need you to we need him at least taking 20 shots, bro. Brandon Ingram has to at least take 20 shots every game, bro, in order for them to win. But on the flip side, they can't stop Donovan Mitchell, bro. Donovan Mitchell's doing literally whatever he want out there. James is playing okay. Mobley is playing really good to start these first 2 games. But they can't do nothing to stop Donovan, to be honest with you.
RJ Barrett been the best player on the Raptors.
Yes, and that's I ain't gonna say it's a shame, but it should be Brandon Ingram.
Jakob can't guard the pick. He can't guard it. He gets cooked in the pick and roll. He gets cooked. He can't guard it. And they talking about in game 3. Now they're potentially he might bench him for probably Sandro or Calamari Boys because they're more athletic and they're able to move their feet better to be able to guard them. But the thing is, they're small. They can't guard those two bigs.
Rebounding. Yeah, that rebounding gonna be bad.
They can't do it, and then they can't shoot. You spoke about that all the time. I think that was damn near the first thing you said. The lack of shooting is going to hurt them, and we've seen it in the first 2 games. Like I said, Scotty's been okay, but Brandon Ingram's been ass. It's simple. He's been ass. Like you can't go into the press conference after game 1. You play okay, but then I think you only attempt 2 shots, and then you talk about coach kind of using me as a screener, and it's like, bro, what? What are you talking about? Then in the next game,
do what you need to be doing, bro. No, I was just adding on to what you said. That ain't got nothing to do with what you need to be doing out there.
It did in game 2, you're playing bad. Like you're playing bad. It's like, bro, you better than this. You're better than this. Look, I expected the Raptors to win at least 2 games, but I didn't know Brandon Ingram was gonna come out here looking like trash. I didn't. Yeah. And I did expect Quigley to at least play in some of these games because he's their best shooter in the starting lineup.
Hey, do you think it's time to have that conversation about Brandon Ingram? He's in year 10.
What conversation?
This is his second year in a row or second time in a row in the playoffs, and he has not shown up.
I said that.
Is he really that guy that people think he is?
I think he's a really good player.
So is he like just a number 2? He's not a number 1 no more, or is he?
I think he was never a number 1.
I mean, well, on this team, he's a number 1. He's a number 1.
Is he really? Him but Scotty? Is it really like? Is he defending the number 1 or is it 1A 1B?
He's supposed to be the number 1. He's supposed to be the number 1.
Is he the number 1 scorer or is he just the number 1 best player on the team? Because the best player on the team is Scotty.
He's their go-to option.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking go-to option. But Scotty, I think, is the best player. But when you need to get a bucket when it comes down to it, I give it to Brandon Ingram. And so far, he's been bad.
Yeah, it's the second time he ain't showing up.
Like I said, against the Thunder when he on the Pelicans in the playoffs, he was getting clamped by Lou Dort. He was getting clamped. He's been bad like the last 2 playoff series. And I think he was never a number 1.
Straight up. Who's guarding Dean Wade?
Well, I mean, last game they was doubling him, but man, he just like Kevin Durant can't pass out of a double team.
Bro, if you got Dean Wade guarding you supposed to eat. Even if you do. See, this is the thing about that double team stuff, bro. You get off of it early and you come back and go get it. And I feel like he's not demanding the ball enough, bro. Either that or they really don't believe in Ingram no more. Because there's times where Scotty just takes the ball. I mean, rightfully so, Scotty's that guy, but he just takes the ball, puts his head down, and he goes to the rim at Mobley or Allen. But if you're getting double, bro, pass off that ball early, come back and get it back, and do your thing. It's like he passes it off, and then he just goes and stands in the corner. Who the hell is that helping?
Like, we're getting Sandro minutes, 20, like, game 1, 20 minutes, 3 points. Calamari Boyles, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 20 minutes. Jacoby Walter, 28 minutes. But, I mean, they just don't have the offense to keep up with the Cavs. Like, Donovan Mitchell is playing great. James Harden so far is playing really good. I think Mobley is decent. Jared Allen is okay. But, I mean, Max Strus had the masterclass in game 1. He had a masterclass. Let's be honest. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, the Raptors are keeping it close. Then Brandon Ingram gives you 7 points. It's like, what are we doing? Like, Scotty with 26, RJ with 22.
And
then
the big 15.
Huh?
He shot 3 for 15.
He was terrible. He was bad. Then you get masterclass. Donovan Mitchell with another 30. James Harden with 28. Evan Mobley with 25. I feel like they just got too much offense for the Raptors. And the Raptors, game 3 is a must. You got to win game 3. If you lose game 3, series over, obviously. You ain't coming back down 3-0 anyway.
They winning one of these games. I don't think they winning both. They going to win one, though.
Game 3 is a must. It's a must. The offense looks disgusting. It looks bad. It looks really, really bad. They miss Emmanuel Quigley. They miss him. As simple as that.
He's a tough shot maker, and he like you said, he's their best 3-point shooter on that team.
They played tonight, I think. So they said he was questionable. So hopefully he plays, because man, they need that guy. So shout out to the Cavs. They're up 2-0. Let's move on. Hawks and the Knicks. Knicks came out game 1. Jalen Brunson had a good game. Cat played really good in game 1. CJ McCollum. Now they say remember they were saying F Trae Young. Now they say F CJ. CJ been going crazy. He had 30. I think he had 30 in game 1. They definitely had 30 in game 2. Jalen Brunson. Oh, my bad then. 26 in game 1, 30 in game 2. Jalen Brunson had a good game somewhat in game 2, but Cat was a no-show, only 2 points going in the fourth quarter. That can't happen, but the Hawks came out and split the series. They did what they were supposed to do. They went in New York and split the series 1-1. Now they're back at home tonight against the New York Knicks. So what's your thoughts so far on this Knicks and Hawks series?
Honestly, the Knicks are in trouble, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. If we being real, Jalen Johnson has not played good yet. We have not had a Jalen Johnson masterclass game. We haven't had the regular season Jalen Johnson that we've been seeing. So if Jalen Johnson is able to pick it up, it can get ugly for the Knicks because, bro, with Cat, at this point, I'm tired of talking about Cat. For the simple fact of game 1, you give us 10 free throws, you 25 points, but the 10 free throws is big for me because it shows that you're aggressive. It shows that you're attacking. You know what I mean? And then that game 2, there's no way in hell it should have been that close because, Cat, you're the best big out there, the biggest person out there. So there's no way you shouldn't be taking advantage of this small Hawks team, bro. And then you only go out there, you shoot 0 free throws. Yeah, you had 18 points, but you shot 0 free throws, bro. There's no way you shouldn't be shooting at least 10 free throws this series like you did in the first game because you're the biggest big out there. You're the most skilled big out there, bro. Put your head down and punish them little guys. We've been talking about this with Cat for years, and he's still not doing it. So at this point, I think Cat is just who he is at this point. But yeah, it's gonna get ugly for the Knicks if Cat keeps playing like this, bro. Because the Hawks obviously showing that they're not scared, and CJ is hunting Jalen Brunson. He's hunting him every pick and roll. If he not on him, he's switching. He's making sure they get a pick and roll for him to switch on him because he knows that Jalen Brunson can't guard him. And Jalen Brunson is not this known defender, but I think he can guard a little bit. But he making that boy look like he a cone out there. And then on top of that, we haven't had really good games. We haven't had really good games from Nikhil Alexander Walker. So what they gonna do when he starts hitting shots and Jalen Johnson starts hitting shots and rebounding and passing, being this triple-double threat like he normally does? It's gonna get ugly for the Knicks, man.
Is this must-win game tonight for them?
Yes. It is a must-win.
Who worse defender, Luka or Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson, bro, that man is crazy.
I Jalen Brunson because he's smaller,
bro. See, like you said, CJ is hunting him. He plays, his defense is bad. He's a bad defender. I agree with you 100%.
Because, bro, they was up like I want to say like 15 or 13 or
I think
something.
It was 14 or 12 or 14 going into the fourth and they blew the lead.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is going to – if Nikhil and Jalen Johnson show up, what they going to do? What they going to do?
You know what's so crazy, bro? Kuminga, he played decent last game. Now, first game, he was doing some crazy stuff. But game 2, he played good. And Dyson Daniels can't shoot for nothing. He don't even try to shoot.
I don't know what happened to him, bro. I don't know
I
what
don't know what
happened.
happened to him. He can't shoot. He can't. He can't shoot. But I think Okongwu has held his own. Okongwu has played really good. So far, first 2 games. He's played good. Jalen Johnson. We're going to get a Jalen Johnson masterclass. It's going to happen, bro. We're going to see a 25, 10, and probably 6 game from him. One of these games. Nikhil hasn't played good, but his defense on Jalen Brunson in game 2, miraculous. He was playing so good defense. He wasn't shooting the ball well, but man, if you can make it up on the defensive end, that's all that matters. CJ said, I got y'all, bro. I got y'all. I'm going to carry y'all. But Kuminga, I give credit to Kuminga, man. He played good with 19 points off the bench. That's why I said I felt like the Hawks had enough talent. I still got Knicks winning, but I just felt like they had enough talent to make this a series. Because the Knicks, we talked about it last week, man. Cat can't be out there giving you 18 points. He can't. He just can't do it, bro. You was good. I think it was in third quarter. He played great. Then he just disappears. What are we doing? And Mike Brown has to get him involved. You spoke about this. You've been speaking about this all year, bro. It's a coaching thing, bro. If you're Mike Brown and you're watching, you have to get that man involved. And another thing real quick. Why are we taking both Jalen Brunson and Cat out the game at the same time? Why are we doing that?
That makes no sense. One of your superstars is supposed to be in there at all times. One of your stars is supposed to be in there at all times.
Come on, bro. Sometimes I look at Mike Brown and be like, yeah, brother.
Now, look, I know I said the same thing with Brandon Ingram. He has to demand for that ball. But like you said, it is part of it is on coaching, too. And part of it is on the player demanding that ball because Cat knows he's the second best player on that team. He should have no problem calling for that ball, bro. But it's like he's scared to call for the ball. What you think they're going to do? You on live TV, you demanding for the ball. Everybody in the world watching you sit here demand for the ball. You think they're not going to pass you the ball? Bro, they're going to pass you the ball.
But another thing, though? Jalen Brunson has to make it an emphasis to give Cat the ball.
That's true.
You were the point guard. You have to give him the ball, bro. Especially when you kind of see he cooking. And I'm like, bro, because I'm about to go. I feel like, I don't know if you got this app, but go download it whenever. The real app. It gives you all, you could go to the player and see what they did in every quarter and stuff like that. Bro. I said, Jalen Brunson, 4th quarter, 3 for 8, 10 points. Then if you look at Cat in the 4th.
On the 4th?
0 points.
You said this was the 4th?
Yes, this was the 4th.
Did he take any shot attempts?
Who, Cat?
Yeah.
He took 2.
Jay, there's no way in hell in the 4th quarter Cat should be only taking 2 shots. He should not be taking only 2 shots in the 4th, bro.
In the 3rd quarter, he took 7 shots and had 14 points and 6 boards.
Yeah, bro. After you just see him go crazy in the 3rd, he only gets 2 shot attempts in the 4th? No, dog. That's a coaching thing. That's a Cat thing. That's a whole team thing, to be honest with you. Because if Cat's your second best player, bro, you're not supposed to let him go out like that. You're not. Because if you would have, guess what? If they would have kept feeding the ball to Cat in that 4th quarter, he probably would have got fouled. Y'all would have got easy buckets because he's a good free throw shooter. You would have put them guys in foul trouble, and you would have stopped all that momentum of them coming back. Side note, I think this is...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
If anybody wants to come up, the link is in the chat. Go ahead.
Now, I was just going to say, I low-key think this is what CJ's been waiting on. Because, when Dame left, he was supposed to be that guy, and he was trying to lead them to the playoffs and stuff like that. But his teams weren't that good. Now he's on a team that's decent enough that he can actually lead and that trusts him to lead. This is what he's been looking for. I think he probably thought that he was going to get that in New Orleans, but that didn't work out. But he in the good spot. If you Atlanta, do you sign him back?
I think they probably will try to re-sign him back. Good veteran. CJ is kind of in the Drew Holiday territory. I think we'll never see a bad CJ McCollum. We'll never see a bad CJ. We're always going to see a good CJ. I've never seen Drew Holiday be bad ever since he's been. I've never seen him be bad. It's the same with CJ. I've never seen CJ McCollum be bad. He's always going to be good.
I think that because they gonna have a lottery pick, I think they need to go get one of them guards. What's bro from Louisville? Mikael
Is it
Brown.
yeah.
Mikael Brown. Go get him. Go get him. Have him learn under CJ for like the next year or two, or however long you sign CJ to. And then once he's ready, the Hawks gonna be nice.
You know what's crazy? Man, if CJ McCullough went there, I don't know where you get the shooting from. Jalen Johnson is an okay shooter, but he ain't the best. Dyson can't shoot a lick. Nikhil is decent.
A Congo stroking that
Congo's
thing.
been yeah, but CJ is the best shooter. Like,
Yeah.
I know I can count on him to shoot. When I see Jalen Johnson, I'm like, man, I hope it go in. Dyson, I don't even want you to shoot the ball now. He's on there. He might. Well, I don't know. Him and a man, they neck and neck. They neck and neck.
Take the three though. A man won't even take a three.
Hey, we gonna get into them later. But no, though, like the Hawks, I'm kind of not shocked they won the game, bro. I felt like they had a chance to at least split. But New York, man, if y'all lose this series, it's gonna be some changes. It's gonna be some changes, man. I'm telling you this now. It's gonna be some changes. I think Mikal got to step it up. OG's been okay-ish. I think Josh Hart has actually played pretty good.
Yeah, Josh Hart's played really good. Yeah,
I think he's played decent, but Cat, I can't get an inconsistent Cat. Like Cat was good in game 1, but then he goes no show in game 2. And if you don't go no show in game 2, y'all win that game easily because you guys were obviously supposed to win that game, but y'all sold down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But give credit to the Hawks, bro. Hey man, and CJ.
And see, it's stuff like this that you don't want to do because now the Hawks have confidence. If I'm the coach, I'm going back and I'm telling them, I'm Quinn Snyder, I'm telling them, look, our best players or two out of our best players haven't played good yet this series. Jalen Johnson and Nikhil Alexander. And we just everybody says what they need to do is go and split if they on the road. If you can get one on the road, that's really good for y'all. So now you gave them confidence because they're two of their best players are not playing well. They're playing good defense, and y'all just snuck out a win in the Garden. So now they finna go home with all the juice. All the juice. Like you said, we may get a Jalen Johnson masterclass this game. We may get a Nikhil masterclass this game. That's the type of stuff that you can do if you're the Knicks because now you're giving the team like this confidence. Now they're gonna start hitting shots. Dyson Daniels might start hitting threes now because they have all the confidence in the world now. So if I'm the Knicks, y'all gotta win this and put this to bed. Y'all got to. They can't win a game at home. They can't win a game at home if y'all the Knicks.
So hold on real quick. I wanted to see who was favorite in this game. Last time I saw it was the Hawks.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably the Hawks. It should be the Hawks.
Well, it's kind of even. Knicks are about 2. So it's basically even. Shout out to the Hawks, man. They came back. CJ is averaging 29.
Oh, there go Francisco right there. He said Francisco said he can shoot better than Dyson Daniels. Yeah, I think I can too. Shit.
Man, you ain't lying.
With my left hand.
I feel like, man, but the one thing, bro, that I know you probably agree to it too. Man, they need a backup big bad, man. Tony Bradley and Muhammad Gay. And I think Muhammad Gay is like an energy buddy guy, but he's too small. He's like the Aldi's version of Diabate, but a little worse.
Yeah.
And Tony Bradley, I don't trust him. But after a Congo, because it was last game a couple of times, Jalen Johnson was playing center. So they was going small ball too. So I was like, they need another.
And that's another thing. They going small ball, bro. Cat abused Jalen Johnson. I'm not saying Jalen Johnson no scrub, but Cat probably got about 30, 40 pounds on him. And he got the height over him. Abuse him.
Do you think, to a degree, before we move on to the next series, should Mike Brown play Mitchell Robinson and Cat more together?
Yes. And I feel like that because one, Cat's showing that he's not aggressive enough at the big spot. And then with Mitchell Robinson there, I think that forces them to give Cat the ball now because one, we know Mitchell Robinson can't go get a bucket on his own. So with Cat out there, we know we got to give Cat the ball now because we need that scoring. Because I think in the third, Mitchell Robinson and Cat was playing together, wasn't they?
Yes.
And that's when Cat got off. So I do think they need to do that. just for the emphasis of getting Cat more involved.
Who you got winning tonight?
I got the Knicks. I got the Knicks winning tonight.
I think that crowd could come out. They ain't really been to the playoffs in a minute. I got the Hawks winning game 3. I think the Hawks can low-key win this game. I'm not gonna cap. I feel like they gonna have the energy. You basically got a shocking win against the Knicks on the road. That crowd could come out crazy. I wouldn't be shocked if somehow the Hawks win game 3. And it's gonna be a shocker. All right, let's move on.
Hold on, before we go. If they win game 3, G, it's going 7. I think it's going 7. If they win game 3, if the Hawks win game 3, it's going 7.
I said it's going 6, but I said I wouldn't be shocked if it goes 7, bro. Let's move on. Celtics and the Sixers. Game 1, Celtics came out blazing, blew them out by 30. But then in game 2, Tyrese Maxey and VJ Escom, crazy, both with 30 points. VJ with 30 and 10. They said VJ is the first rookie with 30 and 10 since Tim Duncan, but the first guard since Magic Johnson to have 30 and 10 in a playoff series as a rookie. But
Before we move on, well, finish what you were going to say first. I was going to ask you a question. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. But Celtics, obviously cold from 3. They was bricking up a storm, and that's how we know what the Celtics do. They brick if they ain't shooting. But what's your thoughts so far on Celtics and Sixers in this game being tied? What was your question?
Before I get my thoughts on it, is VJ more of a D-Wade or Jimmy Butler?
I think he's more D-Wade.
Or is he a perfect blend of both?
I think perfect blend of both, but I would probably lean towards more D-Wade.
Okay. Because that 30-point performance, I thought that was really big for him. And even though he's not going to win Rookie of the Year, this is a good draft class. This draft class has a lot of good players in it. Like you said, the recipe for reason why the Celtics lost, because they wasn't hitting no threes. First game they hit 16 threes. They leave the Sixers to only hit 4. And then in that second game, they only hit 13 threes, a couple less, but the Sixers hit 19. And I think, their game plan was letting VJ shoot because VJ, he's a rookie. The moment might be too big for him. So they were letting him shoot, but credit to VJ, this game, he said, y'all can't leave me open no more. Because I think he hit 6 threes, bro. 6 for 10 from 3. That was really impressive. And I think once they get Joel, if they get Joel back and they get Paul George, because Maxey's going to show up every single game. And B is going to show up every single game. But like we did when we did our X Factors, it's literally, I said VJ is going to be the key. So if VJ or Paul George shows up in each one of these games, if Joel and B comes back, it can get scary. It can get scary for the Celtics because they have nobody that can sit there and stop Joel. So Joel's going to get those guys in foul trouble. And if they run small ball, I don't think it's going to benefit the Celtics that well because who's going to go out there and guard Joel? I mean, granted, Joel got to go out there and guard somebody too, but who's going to go out there and guard Joel on the other end? So I think this was a big win for the Sixers. This is the one that they really needed, especially after getting blown out that first game. I think Joel's supposed to play game 3, ain't he? Or he's questionable for game 3?
He's not playing game 3. I did see something that here it is. Joel will be participating in parts of today's 76ers practice. Yeah, I don't think he plays game 3. I think best bet is tomorrow, 4. Right? Yes. I think best bet is game 4 or maybe game 5. If he does.
The thing is, if he sits out game 3 and they lose this series, I think this series is low-key over with. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he has, if anything, I feel like he got to play game 3. And if you want to sit a game, sit that game 5 or something like that. But you got to play game 3, dog, because y'all need that momentum. But yes, Paul George hasn't been bad this start the series. I thought he played good that first game. He played good the second game. But you still need him to step it up more. We can't have Paul George out here giving us nothing less than 20. In that first game, he gave them what? The second game he gave them 19, In the first game, what did he get? He gave them 17 the first game. And he only took 8 shots. Like we need more than that, Paul George. Especially if Joel isn't playing, we need more from you every game. So
I saw ESPN after they lost in game two. They said, was this a bad game or was this a bad sign by the Celtics? And I'm like, this is just a bad game. Bro, the Celtics, they live and die by the three. That's just how it works for them. And they went cold. And so it's like, and I swear to God, I said it in the thing. If I can pull it up, bro. I swear to God, this is exactly what I said. Hold on real quick so I can find this, bro. Because I'm like, if you keep the game close and they go cold, you got a chance of winning the game. Let me see if I can find it.
Jalen Brown, the only one that was hitting. He was 5 for 12. Derek White was 2 for 10. Sam Hauser 2 for 8. Tatum 2 for 8.
Let me see if I can find it.
So that's a big reason why.
I think Tyrese Maxey is gonna play great. I think Paul George is gonna play decent, but I talk about it a lot. What is the other gonna do? If Maxey has to carry you, I don't think they have a chance. And VJ, VJ, I think would be the X factor because he can't play like a rookie now. Like technically, a rookie season's over. You gotta play like a veteran. If the Celtics have an off shooting night from three, that's where they gotta be able to beat the Celtics, and they gotta keep it close against the. That's exactly what I said, and that's exactly what happened. I said if they have an all shoot night, keep it close. You damn near got a chance of winning. I thought Jason Tatum played great in game one. Hey, Jason Tatum, a dog, bro. I don't care what nobody tell me. What's that? I saw that Jason Tatum stat. They said he's like the fifth player or something with 25 points. I was gonna ask you, could you name the other two? The other five players if I can find it. But I thought Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum played great in game one. I thought they was able to shoot the three. But in game two, it was Jalen Brown. He had like 30-some points. Jason Tatum really had an off night. Derek White has been garbage. He's been ass.
The entire season.
He's
entire
been ass.
season. Dog. Did you hear what he said to JT? Talking about, I'm so glad that you're back. For what? It didn't make no difference. You still shooting like crap.
Hey, man. But I just felt like, man, like the Celtics just couldn't hit their threes. And I felt like, that second quarter by VJ was amazing. He couldn't miss. He really couldn't miss. I'm like, bro, VJ is on right now. He's on. And then Tyrese Maxey came on late. But if you're being honest, and I said it in that video, VJ can't play like a rookie because he showed it playing like a rookie last game. If you can get this from VJ and Tyrese Maxey, when they play in this type of style, when they go fast and in transition, they play good basketball.
Because I think that first game, VJ is a good rebounder. He's a good passer. In that first game, he didn't really affect the game at all as far as a rebounder or a passer. His defense was still there and his scoring wasn't there. But I feel like VJ gets confidence, from rebounding the ball, pushing the ball, and then, getting other players involved. But as far as Celtics, Derek White out there selling more bricks than a drug dealer, man. We can't have that, dog. You can't have you shooting 2 for 10 no more if y'all want to win this series. Because if y'all shooting like this still or continuously and they get Joel and B back, it's gonna get ugly.
I still don't think if Joel comes back, they're gonna win. I don't think Joel really coming back, period. Because if Joel comes back, they're gonna play differently. It's not gonna be this fast pace in transition. They're gonna feed Joel the ball. Now we playing in this half court set, waiting for Joel. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna kick it out? It's gonna be. They're gonna play. But
he commands double teams. He commands double teams. So if you cut or if if you're wide open, you just gotta hit your shots. So it makes it a little and then I don't think Nick Nurse is gonna play Joel 40 minutes. So when Joel's off the floor, they just gonna go back to what they was doing when he wasn't on the floor. So
I still got Celtics winning in 5, regardless. I think they're gonna win regardless anyway. But Celtics, if they could just hit their threes, they'll win. It's simple as that. Live and die by the 3. It's just live and die by the 3. Hold on, I'm trying to find these stats by Jason Tatum.
If Joel plays game 3, I
don't think
got
he's playing game
I got
3.
Philly. I got Philly winning if he plays game 3. If he don't, I got the Celtics winning this one.
Bro. Okay, as of right now, Joel Embiid most likely isn't play. I'm gonna say it's probably a 60-70% chance he doesn't play.
I got the Celtics there.
All right, then. Jason Tatum is the 5th in Eastern Conference history to have 25 point playoff games. Can you name the other 4 players to do that?
Wait, he's the 5th player to have what?
According to this, it says Jason Tatum is 5th in Eastern Conference history in 25-point playoff games. So I guess in total, how many 25-point games you had in the playoffs?
Jordan?
Yes.
Bron?
Yes. You got 2 more.
Is D Wade now?
Yes.
25. 25. How many I need? I need 2 more.
You just need 1 more. You need 1 more.
Old school or new school?
Old school. Think of somebody that's been in the East for a long time.
That's what I'm trying to think of. Shit. Alonzo Mourning? I don't know shit.
No.
Shit, I don't know. Who the last one?
Larry Bird.
Oh, how the hell I forget about Larry Bird?
And another thing before we move on, Jason Tatum is now 10th in all-time leader in three-pointers made in the playoffs. He's 10th in NBA history. And he's only been in, what's this, year 9?
Bro, he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career.
No, for real, he has, though. He has been in the playoffs
every single career of his career.
So it's crazy how he's 10th. He's gonna, he passed J.R. Smith. He's gonna pass. Honestly, though, if they go far, he's gonna pass. Honestly, though, if I'm thinking about this, bro, if they say go to the conference finals, he can pass Danny Green. Danny Green has 315. Reggie Miller has 320. And Manu has 324. He can get to 7.
Right what he at right now?
He's 295.
295.
He can get to 7 if they go far enough in the playoffs. He can get there, which is crazy. Shout out to Jason Tatum. And Jaylen Brown is 16th in NBA all-time three-pointers made. He's 16.
He gonna crack that top 10 list too before his career is over.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Them two they're top. They might be arguably a top 10 duo ever.
The thing
they're not 5, but they top 10. I think they top 10. Huh?
How long they gonna keep them together though? Because they make
as long as they keep winning.
They make up them to half the team money.
But as long as you keep winning, I think you're cool with that though. But we just saw this year, in your words, G Leaguers. If as long as you have them two, but good players, you're gonna have a chance. So I feel like why break them up if all you're gonna do is win with those two? Why break them up? Shout out to the Celtics, man. Celtics will win. They'll win tomorrow, man. They'll win. Last game in the East. Hold on. Why am I? Oh yeah, your Pistons and Magic. I got it. We had a watch party yesterday. Game 1, shockingly, Magic came out with a haymaker against the Pistons to go up 1-0. Then last night, the Pistons came back with another haymaker and tied the series up. So what's your thoughts on this Magic and Pistons series so far?
Well, first and foremost, that first game, like you said, they punched us in the mouth. And then they kind of slowed down Jalen. They did slow down Jalen Duren. I think that I think Wendell's in here. I said last night on the watch party. I think Wendell in his ear every chance he get. I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl. Cause boy, the way he been playing, it's like he got something to prove. I don't, I don't know if he on like they got a little history, the Magic and the Pistons, but the way when Dale hooped that first game, it was like he was trying to send a message to Jalen Duran. But Paulo played good that first game. Franz played good that first game. Um, I think that they said, "K, you know what, you can go off," but everybody else, y'all ain't doing nothing. And this is why I had the Pistons only making as far as the second round because they don't have enough scoring. When Cade needs somebody else to step up, who's gonna be there? You know what I mean? So that first game they shut out Jalen Duran and they shut out a bunch of the rest of the team besides Tobias. But that second game, it was close to start that first half, but the Pistons went on like a 30-3 run in that third quarter. And stuff like that is why I say Jamal Mosley has to go. Because there's no way as a coach, bro, that the Pistons should have went on a 30-3 run. That's insane, dog. You didn't call now one. We probably did call a timeout, but you didn't you call a timeout and you don't draw up anything to get your guys going. You just sit there and let your guys get ran over like that. Like that's not acceptable. But for my Pistons, I need somebody to show up. I need somebody to show up every single game. If Cade ain't got it that game, or if you see Cade got it rolling, but ain't somebody else got to step up, bro, because we're not gonna win. We're not gonna win games with just Cade dropping 30, damn near 40 every game. That's not gonna be sustainable. So
This series kind of reminds me of the Pacers and the OKC last year. The Pacers get a shocking win, obviously off a buzzer beater against the Thunder. But then they game two it when the Pacers they got their ass whipped by the Thunder. This is how I felt. The Magic got a key win in game one, shocking win. But then it's like game two, it's like, we did what we were supposed to do. We split in Detroit, and now we just gonna get our ass whooped. That's how I felt. That's how when I looked at it. And first game, it was bad. K had to carry. Tobias Harris gave you 17. But then in game two, everybody did come to play with you got 16 from Tobias, 10 from Duncan, Jalen Duran, he gotta play better. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you gotta play better.
he
You
has
gotta
to
play
play
better.
better.
You're gonna be most likely an all NBA team, third team, but you gotta play better. Asur gave you 11. The bench is whatever. But Isaiah Stewart gave you
Stewart gave you
10.
10. Yeah, he gave you 10.
I mean, you did get what you wanted. Karis LeVert did only play 14 minutes.
Bro, like I said on the watch party, we need some shot making out there. I think this is a series that Marcus Sasser or even Kevin Herter has to get a little bit more minutes than Javante Green. Javante Green should not be playing 23 minutes. No, 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 nothing against him. It's just that he brings that defense, but he's not the shooter that the rest of these guys are. So his minutes need to come down a little bit more, and Kevin Herter or Marcus Sasser needs to play a little bit more.
Yeah, they went on that crazy run. Like, I'm like, bro, they only have like 50 some points in the third quarter. It's like, what are we doing after y'all was really good at game one? This looks like the Magic we was criticizing 2 games before. That's what this looked
Hmm.
like. And Paulo, he played great in game one, but he played average in game two. I feel like they gonna come, but in game three in Orlando, they're gonna come to play. It's gonna be that place gonna be rocking at Disneyland. I mean, for the Pistons, it looks like Cage just got to carry. That's what it looks like. He just got to carry the team, and he just got to hope somebody is just consistent, though. And so far, Tobias Harris has been the most consistent second option. But there's going to be a game when you're going to need somebody else to drop at least 23 points. It's going to be a game. It has to be a game like that.
Gee, now remember what I was saying about Jalen Duran during the season? Like, yeah, he's playing really good, but you gonna keep this up during the playoffs, dog. And so far, we ain't seen this 20-10 Jalen Duran that we've been seeing the whole regular season. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because of the matchup or what it is, but he ain't as aggressive as he was during the regular season.
You still got, is this, I think when we gave our, like our series picks, we did say 5. Can this go 6 or 7 though now? Or you still got 5?
I think it can go 6 or 7 now. Well, I can see it going 6 or 7, and that's only because of how the Magic played them that game one. And if they able to replicate that, and because the difference was between the first game and the second game, it was 2 people for the Pistons that dropped 10 plus. This game, it was like 6 people that
6.
dropped. Yeah, it was like 6 people that dropped 10 plus. So that's the reason why they won. So if the Magic can emulate that and only get Cade and one other person to go, not even go off, but to get double digits, then I could easily see it going 6 or 7. But if the Pistons do what they supposed to do, then I can see them. I can see this. I can still see a 5.
Magic went 8 for 32 from the 3-point line. Pistons no better, 6 for 26. Ah, man.
No shooters, man. No shooters.
No,
You
facts.
can't. You can't
Tobias,
win no championship with no shooters, dog.
Duncan Robinson with 3 threes. Cade was the next guy with 1. Then Isaiah Stewart with 1. Isaiah Stewart like the third best shooter.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, look, bro. I think the Magic. I feel like France was great in the fourth quarter in game 1 because Paulo went cold. He didn't do anything in that fourth quarter, but then in this game he did nothing. 12 points, 4 for 11. I think for the Magic to maybe upset the Pistons, Franz got to be more consistent. Maybe the ankle injury is still bothering him, but he does have to play better when you're out there. Wendell, I mean, this matchup you can say Jalen Duran won game 2 because Wendell only had 3 points and 5 rebounds. So, but I mean, I'm not gonna act like Jalen Duran played way better than him. He played better, but it's not like he just destroyed him.
He ain't cleared him. Yeah.
And Desmond Bane has to play better too. 2 for 11. Like, I feel like he's going to get it going in one of these games at home. This is going to be a tough matchup. This is going to be a tough series. I feel like now I can say this probably could go 6. I'm still picking Pistons because they do have the home court, but they have to win. They got to win one of these games. If they go down 3-1, it might be GG's for your Pistons, brother. It really might be GG's.
You mean 2-1?
No, 3-1 if they lose both.
If they win both, lose both at home.
Yeah, it's gonna be GG's.
I mean, they lose both.
Yeah,
away.
Orlando. Yeah, it's gonna be GG's. So, I mean, this is an interesting playoff series though for this because everybody thought the Magic was just gonna get mollywopped after losing that game against Sixers. Then they mollywopped the Hornets, your Hornets, but then they come out in game 1 and shock the world. So this is gonna be an interesting series.
If the Pistons win that game 1, this will be a whole totally different topic.
That was a good game. It would be. We'd probably be looking like the Pistons probably damn near sweep them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the West. Let's get this first series out the way. Thunder are up 2-0 against the Suns. First game, ass whooping. Second game was better, but the Thunder came out on top. SGA with 30+ points. J-Dub injured his hamstring again.
Ain't this like his third time?
I thought it was
because it was the beginning of the season where his hammy was hurt. Then he came back, re-injured it again, and then
I thought in the beginning was he had the thumb surgery.
Yeah, you're right. It was the hand. It was the hand, and then he came back, injured his hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like second.
J-Dub is hamstring. I ain't gonna lie. Before you go, if I'm Mark Daigneault, you ain't even seeing the rest of this series. I don't even think we need you. Not even gonna lie. But Dylan Brooks, Dylan Brooks, a funny guy. Devin Booker has been okayish. Jalen Green has been okayish, but I feel like they just don't got enough. And the defense for the Thunder has just been so great. Bless you, brother. It's been so great. They just don't got enough. So, what's your thoughts so far on the Suns and Thunder series?
Well, I think that with J-Dub getting hurt, I wouldn't be surprised if the Suns made this a series now. Because J-Dub is a big I agree with you. I don't think they need J-Dub to win, but I think the fact that J-Dub is gone now, I think that'll give them more confidence, the Suns more confidence. Because now it's like, oh, y'all ain't got y'all second best player, so that's one less of a threat that we have to deal with. But I need Booker to play better, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need Booker to play better because we talk about Booker as one of these top 3 shooting guards in the league right now. And so far since these series have started, he hasn't been playing like it. If we being honest, Jalen Green has been playing better than him. If we being honest, Jalen Green showed up that first game. Devin Booker, he showed up, but it's not the Devin Booker that we needed. And then this game, he had a better game the second game, but at the same time, we still need him playing better than that. Because yeah, you shot efficient 22.7 for 14 and 8 for 10 from the free throw, but you were 0 from 3 from the three, and you should be taking more than 14 shots. There's no way in hell Dylan Brooks should be taking more shots than you. I don't care if they're doubling you, getting you off the ball. I don't care about that. If that's the case, let Jalen Green bring up the ball then, or let somebody else bring up the ball and you get it. But there's no way you should be taking only 14 shots. Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green should not be taking more shot attempts than you. You should have the most shot attempts every single game. That's a non-negotiable.
Dylan Brooks
So I
can
think
keep
if
it
the
stopped.
Suns want to win, Devin Booker has to be Devin Booker, and he hasn't been Devin Booker these first 2 games. Um, I think that also what's gonna help the Suns, their bigs. Because Hardenstein and Chet look like they're having their way out there. So I need their bigs to put their big boy pants on and box out and rebound and do what they need to do to keep those guys off the glass and keep those guys in check. Because if you can keep those guys in check, Shea is gonna be Shea. But if you can keep those guys in check and Devin Booker shows up, this series can completely change. Um, so yeah.
Dylan Brooks think he the guy.
Bro, he took most shot attempts than Devin Booker both games.
Look, hey, when I watched game one of the season, bro, because I had Devin Booker for points, I'm like, why is Dylan Brooks out here like shot chucking like he's the guy? And he been doing it all year. He think he's him. He really do think he's him, brother. I feel like to a degree, know your role. Know your role. And I get it.
He did drop 30, though. He did drop 30.
He did drop 30. But still, know your role, bro. Jalen Green, I expect Jalen Green to at least drop more points than Devin Booker. At least. Dylan Brooks. The Dylan Brooks been decent this year, too. But come on now, bro. Mark Williams hasn't been there. They need him to at least go up against a Chet and Hartstein. Jesus Christ. Like, Iguodala, he's been okay-ish, but it ain't enough. Malawatch, he's a rookie. He can only do so much. I just feel like that defense, man, they be harassing. That first game, that defense was stifling. They was
Ain't Cason Wallace hurt now, too?
He's hurt?
Yeah, I think he did get hurt during that second game. Bro, I think he got hurt right before J-Dub did. If he did, it ain't nothing that bad then.
Cason Wallace got hurt. I thought it was just J-Dub. Let me see.
Why are you looking that up? Simone, what's your thoughts on Devin Booker's comments regarding the refs? I think he said that the refs were terrible and disrespectful or something like that.
No, he said they were bad. And he called the ref by his name. Bad.
Yeah, he was like, it's bad for the integrity of the sport. And then he compared it to the WWE. That's crazy.
I don't mind it. Because if you feel like the official's been like really, really bad, call him out. He's gonna get fined. Like it's gonna happen.
I got the exact quote. He said, "In my 11 years, I haven't called a ref out by name, but James Williams was terrible tonight, through and through. It's bad for the sport. Bad. Oh, they will put an ad blocker up.
Well, it's basically what you said earlier.
Yeah, but it's bad for sport and stuff like that. I mean, I don't blame him. If I'm being honest, I don't blame him, bro, because these officials be doing some crazy stuff. Like you said, he's gonna get fined, but I don't blame him for calling out the refs. To be honest with you,
he got called for.
They gotta play better. That means they have to judge the game better.
He got called for a tech by trying to save the ball from going out of bounds, and the ref thought it was towards him. He threw the ball. It's like, what? You giving me a tech for that? I've seen, like, come on now, bro. So I will call him out, and he knew exactly what he's doing. He knew he knows he's gonna get fined, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna get fined. It is what it is." So I got no problem with him saying that. Do what you gotta do. But Shea been hooping. J-Dub was hooping. J-Dub was hooping yesterday. I ain't gonna cap. He was hooping.
J-Dub, he looked like he was back in form.
It looked like he before he got injured. Lou Dort, it is what it is. Chet been playing decent. Isaiah Hartenstein been playing decent. Like, I mean, the whole team is good, bro. Like, we expect this. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe with the J-Dub injury, the Suns could pull out a win at home. But I mean, the series is over anyway. They're not winning. They're just not. It's just not. It's not. This team is not good enough to beat the Thunder. They're not good enough. And the Thunder, people saying they got an easy path to the conference finals, man. Which they sort of kind of do. Because you're going to have to face either the Lakers or the Rockets. The Lakers, it is what it is. But the Rockets, man, there's a lot of stuff to talk about them. But, like you said, I agree. Devin Booker got to be more aggressive. We need top 3 Devin Booker. We need top 3 shooting guard Devin Booker. I have not seen it so far in the playing games or these first 2 games in the playoffs. Like, people are saying D-Book has regressed. That's how it is now. He's regressed.
Ever since that USA year, when he had to play strictly defense, he ain't been the same, dog. Be for real. He ain't been the same since then.
I mean, he was decent last year. He was good last year. I mean, like, he got to do that year, 25, 46 from the field, 33 from the 3, 7 boards, 7 assists, 4 boards. This year is 26, 6, 3 boards, 45 from the field, 33. It's just the fact that he can shoot the 3, but he's not like this knockdown 3-point shooter. That's what plays a part. Man, the Thunder.
OKC is not getting another ring.
Okay. Then you just gotta have to shave your head if they do win.
It's not gonna happen.
All right. But if it does happen, are you really gonna shave your head?
It's not gonna happen.
All right. You say that now. Simone, make sure that man shave his head. Thunder win again.
It's not gonna happen.
All right. Let's move on to the next series. Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers. Spurs won game 1 convincingly. Wemby had a masterclass in game 1. Then in game 2, he got a concussion, knocked himself out.
And was out for the rest of the that ground, boy.
He went to sleep for like 5 seconds.
Bro, that I ain't gonna lie, that was scary because it hit the side and then his chin hit. I thought he like chipped a tooth or something the way his chin, how hard his chin hit that floor. I'm surprised he got up and ran off.
Yeah, and the Portland Trail Blazers, they tied the series off of Scoot Henderson masterclass. Drew Holiday played really good in this game too and tied the series up after being down by a decent amount against the Spurs. But so what's your thoughts on the Spurs and the Blazers tied at 1-1?
I need you to give my boy Scoot an apology. I know you did on the watch.
Well, I did. Well, I'm not going to apologize, but I could definitely say Scoot played great in game 2. I could definitely.
How the hell you gonna say on the watch party last night you apologized to Scoot?
I didn't. I said no. I definitely said I give credit.
You said I owe Scoot an apology, and I give credit.
I said I give credit when credit is due. I said Scoot Henderson played great. I can definitely say that, and he did play great. Like he was hooping. He was arguably the best player because Diddy Avdia wasn't doing nothing. Drew Holiday was good on defense. You know what's so funny to me? You told me Clingan was going to stop Wemby. And I saw Wemby in game 1 dominate, and now Clingan can barely play now.
He too slow. You see they playing Robert Williams more.
I said that, but you said Clingan. You said Clingan, man. He going to bother Wemby and Jeremy Grant. Outside defense, go block. That's what you said.
No, I said if Clingan got him out on the perimeter, Jeremy Grant is gonna be our whatchamacallit.
And what is Jeremy?
I help side defender. But I think with Wemby going down, that was I ain't gonna say a big loss for the Spurs because I still think the Spurs could beat them without Wemby. But that second game, it definitely once they seen Wemby go down, it definitely gave them a lot of confidence. Um, I think that School played really well. School played decent that first game too. School showed that he's not scared out there. That he's coming to play, and so why he should have been that number two. Well, no, was he three? Yeah, I think he was three, number three overall pick. That year in the draft. Um, I think though with Wemby going down, I think he probably won't be back to like game 4 or 5.
But they did real
Um,
quick before you finish. They did say today. Sham said he is traveling with the team to Portland. He is traveling.
okay. Okay, so he might play in game 4 then, because I don't think he playing game 3. But if he does, then it's over for the Blazers. But if he doesn't play game 3 and the Blazers, get this win, they go up 2-1. I think it'll probably go 6, but I still got the Spurs pulling it out.
Yeah, he's traveling for games 3 and 4 this weekend. So I do expect him not to play game 3. So I expect him to play game 4 on Friday. So it'll be Sunday. So I do expect him to be back Sunday. Not gonna lie, man. I feel like, with no Wemby, now we need better De'Aaron Fox. They paid him all this bread. Now it's time to step it up. Stephon Castle has been decent, but now we're gonna need a Dylan Harper to play better. We're gonna need Keldon Johnson. Luke Cornett has not been that bad. He's been okay-ish. But now with no Wemby, I mean, it's gonna be a tough battle. But the thing is, they play every game this year. Wemby didn't play against the Blazers, and they won the series 2-1. So that's why I was kind of shocked how they was like kind of messing around with them, because I'm like, man, the Spurs still got a good team. So it's like they messing around, but Scoot Henderson, Drew Holiday, they came to play, and Robert Williams, he made a big difference. He made a big difference.
Yeah. Even in the first game, he had 11-6 with 4 assists that first game. Like, yeah, they lost by what? They lost by 13, but he played good.
Like I say, man, about Drew Holiday is always going to be good. I feel like I'm never going to see a bad Drew Holiday. And the thing is, they won with Denny not playing good. Denny was 5 for 13 for 14 points, and he didn't like rebound good or pass the ball well.
And he had full turnovers.
Yeah, so what if Denny has a really good game in game 3? Now it's gonna be a battle. But now, I mean, people gotta step it up. Devin Vassell, I ain't gonna lie, Devin Vassell your lead rebounder, and that ain't it. He had 12 rebounds. I know Wemby ain't that, but Jesus Christ. Like, Champagne, we need you, bro. We need you to hit them threes. And we just gonna need the bench to step it up. Harrison Barnes, we count on you more. Keldon Johnson, I don't know why he only played 18 minutes. But Dylan Harper, you gotta be that little somewhat of a 6-man with Keldon now. But I mean, with this, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think they're gonna step it up. Because it was like when Wemby went down, that was a shocker. But now we know he not playing game 3. They gonna step it up.
Hey, did you like in game 1 how they had them color coordinated shirts? It was blue, yellow, and pink. You like that?
Yeah, I liked it.
Or you thought that was too much?
No, I liked it.
It was too much.
No, I liked it. It's giving something new. Because when we look at the San Antonio Spurs, it's always that black and gray bland stuff. But now they add a little color. Because I like the because don't they got a jersey like that with all the colors on it?
Ooh,
I think it's like white. I think it's white or something like that. But I like the color. It gave the San Antonio Spurs something new. And then on top of that, it's like breaking in a new era. The whole thing with the Wemby doing the little gong thing, banging on the gong and stuff like that. So I liked it.
Man, since we on the Blazers, you like how this new Blazers owner is doing stuff, basically just being cheap.
Oh, speaking of that, did you see that they lowballed Tiago Splitter? They were talking about him being the head coach, signing him the extension for being the head coach, and they lowballed him lower than the actual like head coach minimum salary.
And they said they was already talking to other coaches and stuff. It's like
that's crazy.
Have you not watched this team? Like, they're a playoff team.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Well, really, we gotta give credit to Chauncey. Because if Chauncey
No,
was here, I think they would
no,
still.
no,
If
no,
Chauncey
no,
was here,
no. I'm not giving
no.
no credit
First
to
off,
Chauncey. Not giving credit to Chauncey. Not giving
before you go, you have to give Chauncey credit. It's the same thing Mark Jackson did with the Warriors before Steve Kerr came. He built that foundation. He developed those players, and they're the reason why they're at. He's the reason why they're where they're at right now. He helped that defense. He constructed that defense. He developed Denny even more and gave him more confidence. He helped develop Scoot. He helped develop Shaden. He helped develop Kamara. You have to give Chauncey credit. If Chauncey was still here, they will be doing the same exact thing. I honestly think their offense would be a little bit better, but they will be doing the same exact thing.
How do we know that, though? How? How do we know that?
Because Chauncey built the foundation for this.
And what foundation? They were look. That's what I'm gonna say.
What do you mean? They became a good defensive team. He wanted Drew Holiday back on the team. So what are you talking about? He built this whole thing from the ground up.
That's my thing. Mark Jackson, I can honestly say Mark Jackson, when he was with the Warriors, they were a good team. Steve Kerr just took it to new heights and they won a championship. The Blazers, to your credit, I know what you're going to say. They had injuries. Yeah, they had some injuries. But at the end of the day, they were still like a bad team, though. Now, I can give you credit when credit is due. Let's just say, hypothetically, the Blazers were making play like they were bad, made a play-in tournament, then say the next year playoffs, I got you. I'm with you. But the Blazers were still a bad team. And then with Tiago Splitter, they make the playoffs. So do I give Chauncey credit, all the credit? Hell no.
No.
Do I give him some? Do I give him a little credit? I give him about.
He deserved all the credit.
I give him about 30%, 40% of the credit.
He deserves some. You said he didn't deserve no credit. I didn't say he deserved all the credit. I said he deserves some credit. You said he deserved none.
Okay, that's my bad then. He gets 30 to 40% of the credit. He gets 30 to 40%. But honestly, we don't know if they would be good with Chauncey. We really wouldn't know. I can't do the what if. We just don't know. Like, they could have been ass again. I do think they did improve, but how do we know that? We only saw one game of Chauncey coaching. We saw one game.
Last year they were 36 and 46, and they brought it on late. Yes. And then now this year you added Drew Holiday. You got some more pieces over there. The guys developed a little bit more. I think it would have still been the same thing. Because when did that stuff with that
happened
that game stuff after the game. Right. So he spent the whole off season with them. He spent the whole training camp with them. So in training camp and off season, that's when you define what your team's going to do defensively, how your team's going to look for the year. And Chauncey was available for that. All Tiago Splitter did was take what Chauncey did and run with it. That's literally what he did. They already had things figured out. Then he gets busted game one for that gambling stuff.
But I can't act like Chauncey, like he coached, say, 30-some games, they were good. And then Tiago Splitter over.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he deserves credit for why this team is the way it is. He deserves some credit. Funny?
Ain't nobody gonna give that man the credit either. Because we only saw one game out of him. We saw one game.
You forgetting the previous 4 years he spent there developing those guys.
They were bad. They were bad.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with now? He developed them so they.
How can I go off right now? This year he only played one game. He only coached one game. I'm saying
the reason why I'm giving Chauncey his credit is because he was there from the get-go. His job was to rebuild this team and make this a playoff team again. And before he got busted for that gambling stuff, he was on track to do that.
How can you say that when you saw one game?
I just explained it to you 3 times, dog. I literally just explained it to you.
You can't do that. You're projecting. You can't do that. I can understand if you saw 10-game sample size and they went like 8-2. I'm with you, brother. I got you. You saw one game, and you talking about yep, he was gonna make the playoffs with this team. No, I can't do that. I can't do that, bro. No, bro. No.
So
you can't go off one game and just say
I'm not going
Yep,
off
this
of
team's
one
gonna go
game.
to the playoffs.
I'm not going off of one game. I'm going off the totality of what he's done since he's been there as a head coach. The fact that he's developed players, that players have gotten better under him, that the defense has gotten better under him. So the following season, before he got busted, he spent the entire training camp with them. He spent the entire offseason with them, game planning on how the season was gonna go. And I believe that Chauncey Billups is a better coach than Tiago Splitter, better offensive mind, better basketball IQ. So if Chauncey was there, there's probably some games they were probably won. They probably would have won because of just his IQ in general. So I'm saying the fact of all he's done for that team, all you did was replace. All they did was put Tiago Splitter in that situation, and they're winning games now. If Chauncey Billups was there, the same shit would have happened. The same thing would have happened.
I can't go off that because we don't know because he only coached one game. I don't know.
It's some things that you know. Just like you know, if when you're driving, who goes first? The person that's turning goes first. So it's the same thing, dog. It's some stuff that you can infer. Just like how we know the Thunder are gonna whoop the Suns' ass. We don't really know that because they haven't played the rest of the series, but we know the Thunder are gonna win this series.
But we knew all year the Thunder were great, so we already know the Thunder are just way better than them. You say you're going off the totality. I get what you're saying on that. But you went off because I went back to the game. They played first game, one game, they lost by 4 against the Timberwolves and dropped 41 that game. So off that one game, off the totality of being bad, and then off of one game going into this year, you said they're going to the playoffs.
Oh, you keep putting words in my mouth. I never said anything about this year, and I'm winning that one, and I'm losing that one game. I never said nothing about that.
But how can you say okay?
Because of what the Blazers have done, what the Blazers have done this year, they've made it to the playoffs. I believe that with Chauncey was there, it would have been the same thing.
You don't know that though. What if they would have been bad? Then what?
They wouldn't have.
You just don't know.
They closed out last year. They didn't have the same team that they got this year that they had last year, and they closed off the last year with the I don't remember if it was a winning record or not, but they closed off the end of the last year really well. They were playing great defense. They were winning close games. They were doing good. So that momentum that they had, you don't think it would have carried on into the next season? And then now they got Drew Holiday. And so now Chauncey Billups can use him in different ways. Like you don't think Chauncey would have been the same?
I don't know because we only coach one damn game. No, I don't know.
Move on.
So do you think Tiago Splitter is a good coach?
Yeah, I think he's an okay coach. I think he's an okay coach.
In this 1 year, Tiago Splitter has done way better.
I think Chauncey's better. Bro, he inherited the team. What are you talking about? If Tiago Splitter was there the first year that Chauncey was coaching that team, he would have had the same damn record, if not worse. They were 27-55. If Tiago Splitter was coaching in, they'd probably be worse than that.
I ain't gonna lie, Tiago Splitter's done more than what Chauncey's done.
He's inherited his team. What are you talking about?
And he got these boys.
We don't know what Tiago Splitter looks like rebuilding a team. Chauncey rebuilt that franchise. What are you talking about? So where they are now, the 4 years he did, if he didn't wasn't there the last 4 years, who knows what Shaedon Sharpe would have been? Who knows what Denny would have been? Who knows what Scoot would have been? Who knows what any of these guys would have been? He developed them. What are you talking about?
Rebuild?
You can't even tell. What's one player Tiago Splitter developed? Nobody, because he inherited this damn team. How the hell can you call him a better
Joe Mazzulla okay?
How can you no? Joe Mazzulla is a good coach because of what he's shown this entire season. Putting G Leaguers in for the last second to shoot a 3 when he hasn't even played the entire game, and he knocked. That's a good coaching decision because you know your players, you know what they can do. Tiago Splitter inherited this damn team. So how the hell is he a better coach than Chauncey, in your opinion, when all he did was inherit a team? We've never seen him.
I can go with this. Okay,
it's a reason why the Blazers are lowballing his ass.
So no, bro. That's because the owner
It's
is
a
cheap.
reason why they're lowballing
No,
him. They
because the
haven't seen
owner
him
cheap
do
as hell.
anything.
No. We're not doing that.
They haven't seen him do anything. All they seen him do is inherit this team.
The owner is cheap.
How can we trust in your coaching when all you did was inherit this damn team? And they still only finished 42-40. So it wasn't like it was a big ass jump.
Did. It's way better than what Chauncey did. It's way better, bro. 42 is better than 36, right?
It's six more games.
42 better than 36. Yes or no?
6 more games, dog. It's 6 more games with a team that was better than any team that Chauncey's had.
Is 42 better than 36? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. He's done better than what the hell Chauncey has done. He's done better, bro. Like I said, bro, you talking about Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, yes. Build it up. Yes, they were good. Steve Kerr took over. They went to new heights. So we going to say, okay, is Steve Kerr overrated as hell then? Are we going to do that? Are we going to say that? Is Steve Kerr overrated? Because Steve Kerr with the same damn team.
This don't make no sense. Yes, Mark Jackson and them was winning, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that he built up that team. And when Steve Kerr got there, yes, he made them better, but he inherited a good team. They probably wouldn't have won as many championships with Mark Jackson as they did with Steve Kerr, but Steve Kerr still inherited a good team. It's the same thing with Chauncey. Even though Chauncey did not have a winning season before he left, he still that we saw the Trailblazers turning the corner. And so if he would have coached this year, they probably would have either have the same record or if not a little bit better. It's the same exact thing. It's the only difference that you're trying to portray is the fact that Chauncey didn't win anything and Mark Jackson did. But that doesn't fucking matter. It's still the same damn context. They both built them teams up and somebody else took them over and did a little bit better. Well, Steve Kerr a lot better, but they took it over and did better. It's the same damn thing.
You know what's funny? We'll never know. Because Chauncey might be Cook. He probably will never get another head coaching job at the NBA ever again. So we'll never know. We will never know. Do I think Chauncey Billups was okay coach? Yes, I do. And yes, they turned the corner last year. I'm with you on that. But I still don't know going into this year with the training camp that they were still going to be 42-40. I just don't know. We will never know. And like I said again, if I would have saw 10-game sample size and let's say they went 8-2 again, I'm with you, brother. I would have said, yep, yay on the roll. Charles was right. They got better. And Charles was right because he did say the Blazers were better and got better, which they was. They made it to the playoffs. But I don't know if Chauncey would have did the same thing. You just never know because we only
So is Chauncey a better coach than Tiago Splitter? Yes or no?
Right
yes
now,
or no?
no.
That's all I need. Yes
right
or no?
No, because he ain't taken to the playoffs that Tiago Splitter did. I can't say that. I can't say.
You're a trip.
I can't say that.
You're a trip.
I mean, Tiago got him in the playoffs.
You're tripping.
Chauncey Billups ain't get him in the playoffs.
Did Chauncey Billups have a team like this any of the years that he's coached?
I mean, you
no, yes or no, yes or no, G, yes or no, G.
You making it seem like Chauncey is the
yes or no, G.
I mean, the only difference is just Drew Holiday. If you want to say Drew Holiday is a different maker, then no. If you want to say that
is a difference maker, what do you mean?
Okay, then so he wasn't a Bucks, no, then, but it's just only Drew Holiday. It's just only Drew Holiday.
He went to the Celtics, got a championship. So how's Drew Holiday not a big part of that?
If Drew Holiday makes that big of a difference as did he have a team like this, then no. But all it is was just Drew Holiday. It's not like you bring on Drew Holiday. You say bring on like a Devin Vassell or something. I'm with you. All he did was just Drew. Everybody, this the same team from last year. It's the same team from last year. They just got Drew Holiday. That's it. And you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? Drew Holiday missed hella time this year. Shane Sharp missed hella time this year. Scoot Henderson was ass as hell in the beginning of the year. He had all that last year, and they were still 36-46. Tiago Splitter got the same damn thing, and they go to the playoffs.
So you don't think that adding a two-time NBA champion, and a great defensive player like that, and a great basketball mind, and a great vet like that can change the course of a team, can change the locker room of a team. One person, we all know this is basketball. One person can change the trajectory of an entire team. It doesn't have to be a superstar. It doesn't have to be an all-star. Somebody like Drew Holiday changed the whole mentality of that locker room. You don't think that's possible? You don't think having a two-time champion in there telling you how to win is it will help them win more games and do better?
Yes, but he didn't
Okay,
play the
then.
majority of the year. He played a part. Yes.
Even if he didn't play majority of the year, he's still in that locker room. He's still in there preaching to them guys, giving those guys confidence, showing them how to win, telling them how to win. That's a big fucking difference, Sheldon. What are you talking about?
Here go the curse. Here go the
Because
curse.
it's a fact. It's a fact.
Here go the curse. So you think if Drew Holiday wasn't here, you think they wouldn't make the playoffs? I'm just asking.
I think they'll be in playing for sure.
I'm out of then if that's the case.
I don't think they're making the playoffs though. I honestly don't. I honestly don't think they're making the playoffs. Because Drew Holiday is a great defensive mind. So him being there, that can help them with knowing their coverages, helping them know where to be when they supposed to be. So not having Drew is a big thing.
Shout out Chauncey, man. Hope you get free.
That's another reason why Chauncey wanted him, because he's a second extension of the coach out there.
Did he want him or did the
Yes, because the first time he got traded there, Chauncey told him, like, you know what, you can go. And then the second time he got traded back there, Chauncey wanted him to stay.
But didn't you wanted Drew Holiday to get the fuck up out of there though?
Yeah, I did. So Scoot can emerge. I did, yes. But what did you talking about? What did I say? I said if Scoot is hurt, go back to the tape and watch it. If Scoot was hurt,
bro.
I said it when it first happened. I said if Scoot got hurt again, they're gonna keep Drew Holiday.
And I asked you, I said,
if Scoot stays healthy and plays well, they will get off from Drew Holiday because now we believe in Scoot. We know what he can do now.
I said, if Drew, I swear to God, I was like, if the Blazers are close to the trade deadline, if they're only 5 games out of a playing spot, do you keep Drew? You said you would flip his ass. You said that. That's what you said.
And during the trade deadline, was Scoot hurt or was he playing?
I don't know what the hell was Scoot. I don't know what he was
Scoot
doing.
ass was hurt. Scoot ass was hurt.
I honestly don't know. Real talk, I really don't know. I can check and see when Scoot played. Man, that's crazy. Why are we talking? This is the second time we arguing about a nigga that freaking.
Because you gonna put some fucking respect on Chauncey Billups' name. That's why.
He ain't done nothing. What has Chauncey done? He's done nothing. He's done nothing. Like, let's be serious. He's done nothing. Thiago Splitter has done more than Chauncey Billups, and you know that. That's just fact. No one should be arguing about damn near Chauncey freaking Billups, a ball dude in jail. No one cares.
Talking about a ball dude, that's sick.
He is ball.
He can't. Scoot just came back from injury around trade deadline.
But you knew that, and you still was gonna flip his ass. You knew that.
No, why would I flip him and Scoot just came back? He literally just came back.
You still said you was gonna trade him. You said that. I'm saying if they got a chance of making a playing spot, even if they're 5 games out, I would keep Drew Holiday because he's a veteran player. You still didn't care about that. You still say you was gonna flip him to get something so Scoot could play. Understandable, I'm with you. But you still say you was gonna flip him. Now you're glazing. You're glazing the nigga you was gonna trade. You glazing? Whatever, Jake.
What do you mean? I was glazing him before he even got there. I said he was a good acquisition before he even got there. So you can't just say I'm just now glazing him because they made the playoff. I've been glazing him since from the get-go because I said he can help Scoot on defense. He can help teach Scoot. So what are you talking about? I've been glazing Drew Holiday from the fucking get-go. That don't mean I still don't think he should have been traded. That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with that.
2 things. The minute you glazing was crazy. First and second thing, you glazing the dude you wanted to flip to get to. So
it has nothing to do with nothing. So what? Yeah, I'm gonna glaze him so I can get more for him. What are you talking about?
Let's move on. like forget about Chauncey. Who cares? No one cares. Forget about it.
And that's your problem. That's your problem, dog.
No one cares.
It only matters. It only matters to Sheldon if you care about it. Don't nobody. If somebody else cares about that shit, don't matter. Just like that whole mental health shit. Just like that whole mental health shit. Just like the WNBA players, you don't give a fuck about it, so that shit don't matter at all.
You know what? Forget it. You gotta stop acting like you be caring when you don't care either, bro. Because we're not gonna act like you come up on here talking about, hey, you see some news about Chauncey? They said this and this and this. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. This is only the second time all year we talked about Chauncey Billups. This is only the second time.
If I didn't care, why would I bring it up?
But you act like you bring this up all the time, though. That's my thing. And you don't do that. Just with the mental health thing, you only bring it up when something happens. You don't bring this up all the time. You just don't. I don't know why you be acting like that.
Are you delusional, nigga? I bring up mental health on this motherfucker all the time. What are you talking about? I don't bring it up every segment, but I bring up. I'm the one that introduced the mental health stuff on here before you did. You the one that said you didn't care about it because you wasn't thinking about it.
No one's thinking about it. No one. No one's thinking about it. No one. No one. We only brought up Paul George because he got suspended. That's the only reason we brought that up. If Paul George didn't get suspended, we would not bring it up. You know we wouldn't. You know we wouldn't. So stop doing that.
Showing your true colors,
bro.
Dog.
You don't care. You just don't. You just come on this pod acting like you care, but you really don't care.
If I don't care, why would I bring it up, Sheldon?
But you act like you bring this up all the time.
If I don't care, and it's not that important, in your opinion, why would I bring it up then? Why would I bring it up? Why would I waste my? If I don't care, why would I waste my breath talking about something I don't care about?
This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. Every time somebody speak of mental health, we bringing it up. It don't matter the sport. We gonna bring this up every time. It don't matter. That's what we gonna do. And I'm gonna see when somebody talk about mental health. I'm gonna see if you bring it up. And if you don't, I'm gonna call your ass out because you gotta stop doing this shit. You do. You just gotta stop, bro.
You're showing your true colors, dog.
No, I ain't showing my true. I'm just saying.
You couldn't even bring up mental health on one of your favorite players. And the reason why I ain't brought up his mental health lately now because you're the one that said don't nobody care about it. I don't care about it.
Wait,
I'm not watching what you bring it up.
But has he talked about
you? What you mean? You gave me scrutiny for bringing it up. Look how you talking about me bringing it up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Sitting there screaming that nobody cares when there's a bunch of people out here who looks up to Tyrese Halliburton, who looks up to Paul George, who looks up to Jason Tatum. How the fuck how does nobody care? And they got players they got people looking up to them. What are you talking about? You don't care.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny?
Stop. You know what's so funny? Everything when it's really.
You know what's so funny?
You don't care, nigga.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? Then I guess everybody in America don't care because I didn't see none of the national like ESPN. I didn't see none of them bring it up. I didn't see it. I didn't see them bring up Tyrese Halliburton talk about the mental health. I didn't see it. I didn't. I just did it. I'm telling the truth. Kevin Love talks about mental health all the time. You ain't bring that shit up. DeMar DeRozan talks about mental health all the time. You ain't bring it up. So stop acting like you do this every time and you don't. Stop it.
I've talked about Kevin Love before.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Stop. You're lying. Okay, we're moving on. You're lying because you're lying. You're lying.
I've talked about a lot of players in that mental health before.
Bring up DeMar. If you can find the video. Okay. So this what you do.
Don't care. That does not mean I did not bring it up.
This what you do then. This what you do then. This what you do then. This what you do. If you can find the video today of you bring it up Kevin Love mental health multiple times with DeMar DeRozan, I will come on the watch party and say Charles was right. He brought up mental health multiple times.
I don't need you to tell me. I don't need you to tell me I'm right. I don't need you to tell me I'm right when I know what I do.
All right, bro. Because I know you don't bring up. I know you didn't bring up.
It's okay, dog. You don't care about these players. It's okay. Just say that. Just say that. It's okay.
Let's move on, bro. Because I'm not gonna let you just lie. Like you're just lying. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Again,
You can
then.
ask anyone. You can ask anyone of the subscribers in here.
Simone, where you at? Where
Ask
you at?
Ask
Simone, where you at?
Ask Black
Simone,
Rose.
can you do something for me, please? Get your lying ass boyfriend and find the video of Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan multiple times. And bring it on the pod tonight. Bring it.
First off, you're talking about just two players. I've talked about more than just two players in that mental health.
But it's my
you're
thing,
trying to specify it to two players because you believe I didn't talk about them at all. So if I didn't talk about them, then it makes it seem like you're right that I don't care about these players' mental health. When I've talked about numerous players and their mental health several times.
Look, again, you did bring up Tyrese Halliburton mental health. Fine, I give you that one. We only brought up Paul George because he got suspended. Let's just be factual. That's the only reason. If he didn't get suspended, we wouldn't talk about it. We're being honest. And again, Simone, help your boyfriend out and wants you to find the videos of all shorts or video, whatever. Find the videos of Charles bringing up Kevin Love talking about mental health and DeMar DeRozan talking about mental health. If you bring that up tonight, I will say I was wrong and Charles was right. He was bringing up multiple times of mental health with those two players. That's what I want you to do tonight. Are you going to do it? Hell no, because you didn't talk about it.
It's not about being right or wrong. That's not what it's about. The fact that the point of the matter is that you don't give a fuck about these players' mental health. That's the whole purpose of this. And you're trying to portray it like you do or that nobody else cares when it's really just you.
Then why haven't these other
That's
people
the point of this. There are other people that's probably talked about it. You just weren't privy to it.
I didn't hear ESPN talk about mental health on Tyrese Halliburton mental health. I didn't see that. I didn't see it. Bro, they talk about Paul George. They thought he used the mental health as an excuse of taking the freaking drug. Stop it. You got some homework tonight, brother.
It's all right, man.
You got some homework tonight. I got some
homework, and you showed your two colors.
You got some homework tonight, brother. You got some homework. Bring the videos tonight. Bring the videos. And if you don't, we already knew.
Okay.
Like, we're not gonna do this, bro. Like, we're not gonna act like we every time a mental health person something happens, we just bring it on the pod. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. So stop lying. Stop.
I didn't lie about anything.
We should not be on a Portland Trailblazer segment about freaking Chauncey Billups gambling. Like, we should have been got over this segment. Should have been got past this. But nope. We got to glaze Chauncey Billups for doing nothing. Nothing at all.
In your opinion, he did nothing. That's not a fact.
He don't got a playoff. He don't got a playoff appearance. I thought Thiago split it.
That's your opinion that he didn't do anything.
Let's move on, bro. I ain't got time for this. What's the next game? Nuggets and Timberwolves. The watch party tonight, guys. Make sure you guys pull up for the watch party. Nuggets won game 1 behind the Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. Then in game 2, Anthony Edwards stepped it up late. Dante DiVincenzo stepped it up. And Jaden McDaniels has some words for the Denver Nuggets, but they tied the series at 1-1 apiece. What's your thoughts on the Nuggets and the Timberwolves?
Well, one showed me that even though he's still injured, that injury is not gonna slow him down. I think that what the difference was why they won that second game, Julius Randle stepped it up. Guy went out there and gave you 24. Dante DiVincenzo hit some big shots, and then Ant was ultra aggressive, even though he shot was it 10 for 24 or something like that. It was still good to see him go out there and be aggressive because that's the Anthony Edwards that they need. Versus the first game when he only took 19 shots. So I thought that was a good improvement for them and being more aggressive. Julius Randle making more of a concerted effort to get involved. I thought that was good. But I still like the Nuggets in this series. I think that the Nuggets they're just too deep. And I feel like their game plan is to literally just let Jokic be Jokic, but try to shut all those other guys down because when Jokic is out there getting you 25, 13, and 11, it makes the Nuggets really hard to beat. That's why when the post game was like
he gave Rudy some words of they asked him what he tell to Rudy, and he gave Rudy some words of advice and trying to big up Rudy is because they're gonna need Rudy to play good individual defense on him so they can stay home and make sure that these other guys aren't getting off. Um, but I still like the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are just like I said, so deep, and I believe in Jokic being so great that he'll get past these Timberwolves.
But
I
Rudy
don't think
Gobert put the
Julius Randle.
clamps on him.
Yeah,
He's been putting the clamps on him in the first two games. Like he has. He in the fourth quarter, Nikola Jokic went 1 for 7 for 2 points. And that was Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert was putting the clamps on Jokic. And Jamal Murray, he played bad too in that fourth quarter. Jamal Murray, like I know it's 8:30, but Jamal Murray went 1 for 5 for 2 points. Second game, they lost that game because their two best players didn't step it up. And we know the Nuggets defense hasn't been like great all year. But I do agree with you that I still trust Jokic. I trust Jokic because he's the best player in the NBA. But Cam Johnson has to play better. Christian Braun has to play a little bit better. I do. Did you like that play Jokic did when he had a wide open floater but didn't pass it to Christian Braun
yeah.
below the basket? And I was like, was he like not confident in his floater? I was like, why you pass up a wide open layup? Or was he? Because some people would say he was tired. That might have been true, but when you're them, you got to take that shot.
I mean, but Jokic is a passive guy by nature. So if he saw somebody open or saw that somebody else had the better shot, I think that he would pass it off. I thought he should have shot it. Cause I think Christian Brown hit one and missed one. Or did he miss
He
both?
did. He missed one, hit one.
Yeah, and if he would have hit both, that would have made it with a 4 point game. Or what?
No, I think it would have tied it
So it
because
would have tied it
it would have tied the game because they went down and hit free throws to go up by 3. So it
three
would
to
have
go.
tied the
Okay.
game. It would have tied.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I thought Jokic should have took that shot. But I mean, Aaron Gordon got to step up and play too. Aaron Gordon didn't do anything that second game. I think he only had 8 points. Like that's crazy. And we
Yeah, he
know
did
Aaron Gordon to be a playoff.
8.7 board.
We know him to be a playoff riser, and he didn't do anything. So I think Aaron Gordon. If Aaron Gordon plays well the rest of the series, and Jokic just continues to be Jokic, like they only won by 5, and that's with Aaron. That's with DiVincenzo having a great game. That's when Bones Highland giving you 13 off the bench. Like
Josh
so,
replay good too.
yeah. I think the Nuggets are good. Honestly. I think they good. And then I think Aaron Gordon was in foul trouble both these games. So
I know you said the Nuggets are too deep. I can't tell. Valanciunas can't hit. He can't even stay in. He can't be in this series. He's too slow. Bruce Brown is whatever. Uh, Spencer Jones sucks. It's just
I
like
don't even
Tim
know why
Hardaway
he
is really
playing
the
him.
bro. He only playing because Peyton Watson not there. I thought Peyton Watson would have been back. He's still hurt from the hamstring injury. They need him. Like his defense. Like they need that defense. And like I said, Rudy Gobert only had 2 points, but man, he was clamping up Jokic. I thought Amp had a way better game 2 than game 1. DiVincenzo has been good so far. Randall he was good game 2. I just felt like that it was a more complete team, the more complete game in game 2 for the Timberwolves. And do you like Jaden McDaniels' comments, basically calling out the whole team, saying they none of them play defense? Because
Low key.
I've seen some people say, well, it's the right message, wrong messenger. But it's like, I mean, he's probably telling the truth. I mean, Jaden McDaniels ain't no bum. Now, if it was say the 12th man on the bench, okay, I'm with you. But Jaden McDaniels is a good player and one of the best players on the team. So, and he's a great defender. So he knows if somebody ain't playing good defense or not. And he said we just gonna go at them because they can't guard us.
Yeah, I like it. I like it because one, these teams don't like each other, and that brings that rivalry aspect to it. And it gets fans more tuned into the game. Because I guarantee you the viewership for this game is gonna be higher than the previous games because Jaden Daniels is talking stuff. That's what I mean. I like to see that. I like to see players talking stuff, going back and forth at each other. Um, so I think it's good for the game. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even say it's the right message, wrong person. I think if it would have came from anybody, well, nah, I wouldn't say anybody, but I like it. I think it's good for the NBA. I think they should do more of it, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, you talk smack. It's just you don't see when a guy literally goes player by player saying, yeah, such and such don't play defense, such and such don't play defense, such and such don't play defense. If he would have said, they're just not a good defensive team, we would have blown by that. But it's the fact that he called every person out. That was like, wow, like that doesn't happen at all. That's something you do at like a rec and say, if I say, man, Charles don't play no damn defense, Reggie don't play no damn defense, that's something you do at the rec. This is an NBA game into the media. I got no problem with it. I don't mind it at all. We need more of that. I think you just said it though. These two teams don't like each other. They don't like each other. This is a rivalry. Like they really don't like each other. And we need more of that in the NBA. We really need more of these rivalries because I don't think there's a lot of rivalries in the NBA. We should have got Hornets and Pistons. That would have been a good rivalry, but the Hornets suck. But this is probably one of the most even series. Like the Timberwolves are not your average 6 seed. They're not. They had injuries and was hurt a lot, so that's why they fell down. But the Timberwolves are really probably like a 4th seed, 3rd, 4th seed. So this is the most exciting series, and we will be watching that tonight. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Last game. We got to talk about it. The Lakers are up 2-0 against the Houston Rockets. The most shocking playoff series so far. LeBron James looks like him. That Rockets team doesn't look like anything. They're down 0-2. First game, Kevin Durant didn't play, a shocker. Second game, Kevin Durant played, but he only scored 3 points in the second half. He had 20 points in the first half. What's your thoughts on this Lakers and Rockets series? And the Lakers up 2-0.
Man, I need to give Brian an apology because I said these boys gonna come out here and get swept. I said these boys is gonna get BTA every game. It wasn't because granted I didn't know KD wasn't gonna play the first game, but that still don't matter. They still should have won that game. I thought that first game Brian did really well. I think that Brian knew that Ime was gonna go out there and try to make life hard for him. So LeBron told his guys, you know what, be ready to shoot, be aggressive. Hence Luke Kennard going 9 for 13, 5 for 5 from 3. I think Luke Kennard has been the biggest turning point in this series so far because he's played really well both games. But I like what LeBron's doing out there. This is why I say LeBron is one of the most highest IQ guys the league has ever seen because he knew what was going to happen. He knew what was at stake, and he got all his players on the same team, him and JJ, and they came out and they did a masterclass that first game. DeAndre Ayton with 19 and 11. Rui's been shooting the ball really well after not doing anything the whole season. Marcus Smart has been playing well. It's been a collective effort from the team. And then now it's rumors that Austin Reeves can be back in game 4 or 5 or something like that. They say he can come back doing this. Then he can come back.
They did say he could potentially come back, though. You're right. You did say that.
So if he comes back, I think that the Lakers. Well, right now I don't see the Lakers. Even though the Lakers are up 2-0, I still can see the Rockets pulling it off. But if Austin Reeves comes back, I don't see Houston winning because Houston they offense is nasty. It's butt. And then, they can't get anything outside of Kevin Durant as far as shooting. Jabari played a better game the second game, but they defense is, as far as interior defense is not all that. So yeah, I shout out to LeBron. LeBron did his thing. He did his thing.
So you got the Lakers winning?
As of right now, no. I still
a half apology. They got half-ass apology.
No, I apologize because I doubted LeBron saying he can't get one game and he got 2 of them boys. So it ain't no half-ass apology.
I feel like you need to go all in now.
No.
All right.
I still think the Rockets can win this series. They should win this series.
Brother, we've seen 2 games. Sengun's defense is terrible. Amen Thompson doesn't shoot. Reed Shepherd, your only shooter. You don't even play him. Kevin Durant can't pass out of a double team. Like I told Maurice in the group chat, dumbass motherfucker. You can't pass out of a double team. And you know what's so funny? Tomorrow they're going to do the exact same thing, and they're going to act like they don't know what the hell to do. That's what's going to happen. They're going to do the exact same thing. Ime Udoka is getting JJ Redick. It's moving circles around him right now. Ime Udoka looks like a rookie. This the same Ime Udoka that improved the Rockets and took this team to the playoffs last year. And now you act like you don't know, you can't help Kevin Durant get passed out of a double team? You have Dorian Finney-Smith, a shooter, right on the bench, and you don't even play him. You're paying him all that money to sit on the bench? And I know in the group chat yesterday, they brought up the Fred VanVleet thing. Look, I think Fred VanVleet would have made a big difference. But they had a point guard all year. So I can't use that, but they don't got a point guard now. That's why they get their ass whooped. I can't use that excuse. You had a point guard. You ain't had one all year. Ime Udoka is like, he's looking really bad right now. He's looking really bad. Kevin Durant, his legacy ain't looking. I think Kevin Durant's legacy is where it's at. But it is gonna be some nasty conversations. People talking about, is Kevin Durant a number one now? That's what the conversations are. Is he really a number one? Because he hasn't, like, since he left Golden State, no team has gotten better. He's done nothing. He's literally done nothing. Like the Rockets, bro. Like you're playing Jayshawn Tate. Does not, bro. Last game, the bench gave you 10 and Tari Easton scored all 10. Like, what are we doing? Why is Reed Shepherd basically your second best shooter, playing 11 minutes? And then Kevin Durant is yelling at Reed. It's like, bro, stop it, bro. Stop. Like, Kevin Durant, you got to play better. And I get it, you missed game one, but you got to play better if you guys want to win. If you guys go down 3-0 tomorrow, GG's. It's bye-bye.
If they want to win, Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard cannot get off. They've gotten off both games. Luke Kennard has dropped over 20-something points both games. Like, I'm not saying Luke Kennard is a scrub or nothing like that, but you know all they got is LeBron, and the only way for them to win is if everybody else in that team goes off. So if Bron goes off, that's perfectly fine. It's the same approach that the Timberwolves got. If Bron goes off, that's fine, but we not letting Luke Kennard hit 5 for 5 from 3, go 3 or 6 from 3. We're not letting Marcus Smart go 5 or 7 for 3, dog, with 25 points. That's unacceptable. We're not letting Rui go 3 from 6 from 3. Like, that's literally all 8 points right there. From Luke, Marcus Smart, and Rui. Yeah, LeBron did his thing, but if you shut them guys down, they don't even win this game. They only lost by 7. If you don't let Marcus Smart go off, y'all win. If you don't let Luke Kennard go off, y'all win. Hell, if you don't even let Rui go off, y'all win. And we were praising their defense the entire season.
But don't you think Sengun got to play better? Don't you got to, as Ime Udoka, don't you got to maximize the bench?
I mean, yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they like, even with all that, you're right. Like, Luke Kennard with 23, Marcus Smart with 25, LeBron had 28. DeAndre Ayton did nothing. Like, you did only lose by 7, but as Ime Udoka, you got to maximize your team. You have to put Kevin Durant in better positions. And Kevin Durant, 9 turnovers, bro. Come on, man. You better than that.
That's OD.
You better than that. You almost had a triple-double in turnovers. You're better than that. Do I think
do count that as a triple-double?
Huh?
If you get 10 turnovers, do they really count that as a triple-double?
Nah, they don't count that as triple-double. No.
Oh, yeah, you got a quadruple-double, but you had 10 turnovers.
Yeah. They don't count that. No. Like, this team sucks. Like, the offense is bad. That game on Tuesday was way worse than what the Magic did against the Sixers. This game was so bad. It's Kevin Durant, you can't have 3 points in the second half. I'm sorry. I don't care if you was getting double. Figure it out. That's what I see. That's why I don't like talk. I don't like really texting like long paragraphs in chat. That's why I'd rather Maurice come up here and say something so I could just say it instead of texting it. If you are the best player, you are great. And this is just any sport. The grace. And Charles, you talk about this a lot. The greats are going to get theirs. They're going to get theirs no matter what happens. Kevin Durant, you're supposed to get yours. No way you should be getting clamped and not knowing how to pass out of a double team a whole second half. No way. If you're so great, you figure it out. That's what it comes down to. You figure it out. You've been in the league for how long? Almost 17 years. You can't pass out of a damn double team? Nah, bro. I can't do that. And then Maurice brought up he tore his Achilles and he started.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, dog.
Don't do that. You don't do that.
Nothing.
That don't mean anything. That means nothing now. We never bring. So every time Kevin Durant can play a double team, that's what we're going to do. He's not athletic. And he tore his Achilles back in 2019? Stop it, bro.
Even if he didn't tear his Achilles, his athleticism would have went down anyways because he's getting older, Jay. So that wouldn't even if he didn't, that's our argument still don't even matter. And he's 2 years removed from it. So it's like that don't even matter. But KD, like you said, he's great. So you got to figure it out, bro. Even if you shooting over, first off, no one can block your shot. So you should be shooting over some of them double teams, or you should be taking some. KD can make bad shots, so you should be taking some bad shots. Like you have to be ultra aggressive, bro. You see that this team can't score for real. They can't shoot for real. So you have to be ultra aggressive, bro. You have to. There's no way Tyree Eason should be taking more shots than you, bro. Why the hell is Tyree Eason taking more shots than Kevin Durant? Why the hell is Jabari Smith Jr. taking more shots than Kevin Durant? Sengun, I can see that. I can see Sengun doing that. But anybody else? Damn near, Amin almost took more shots than him. Amin took 10, he took 12. Amin shouldn't even be taking close to the same amount of shots as KD. KD should be taking 20-something shots. It's the playoffs.
I'm just upset
no
at Ime Udoka.
Crazy.
You said what?
I said no adjustments is crazy.
I'm just upset at Ime Udoka. Like, bro, the last 3 games, because I think we talked about it when they played the Lakers in back-to-back games. I think that was in March. I think that was in March.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about how the Lakers were clamping the Rockets. They was double teaming KD. Then the next game they do the exact same thing. Still don't know. So you seen 2 games prior to this. You seen this, and you didn't make no adjustments. That's a coaching problem. And they're gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow. And then JJ Redick is just gonna run circles around Ime Udoka. He's gonna do it. You have to figure a way out. Like Ime Udoka, I still think is a good coach. But so far, JJ Redick looks like
just a regular season coach. Because there's some coaches out there they win the regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, they can't win nothing. It's like they forgot how to coach.
I mean, you might not be lying. He probably is. And just if Fred VanVleet was here, would it be different? Yeah. But I can't use Fred VanVleet as an excuse. He ain't played all year. Y'all won 50 games without that man. And you won damn near 30 plus without Steven Adams. Now, Steven Adams probably would have made a big difference because he definitely would have played.
He would have.
I ain't gonna lie. He probably would be getting more tick than Sengun if Steven Adams was here because Sengun suck on defense.
You don't think he would have played them together?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But they still would have been trying to hunt Sengun. I think they would have sometimes. I do think they would have played him a couple of times, but if Steven Adams was here, I guarantee you Sengun probably would play 35 minutes. I feel like it would be half. Like, I swear to God, bro, because he got no choice but to play Sengun, bro. He got no choice because what is Clint Capella going to do? Clint Capella only played 5 minutes a game, too.
He too old.
It's Sengun defense is bad. It's so bad.
Bro, they put him in. They put Clint in, bro. He tried to do like a jump hook or something. I think it was Jackson Hayes. Bro, Jackson Hayes sent that shit. And looked at him like, boy, what are you doing? And I think right after that, he got subbed out.
Man, Nick Wright was right, though. He said, man, Kevin Durant ain't never been better than LeBron James. Never. You would have thought Kevin Durant would be up there in this series, at least in the second game with LeBron James. He hasn't. It's been LeBron's show, man. I give LeBron credit when credit is due, man. I said I was like, man, he could get one, but I still picked the Rockets. It looks like they're gonna win this. It looks so far, it looks like they're gonna win the series. You know what's crazy? I don't know if you noticed. In game 3, the Rockets are favored by 10.
Probably because of home court.
10 though? 10.
Yeah, 10 is crazy.
10 is a lot. That's a double-digit lead. I feel like your favorite, like you're at home, so you probably should be favored, but 10 though? That's a lot of points.
After y'all just lost by 7, and then y'all lost by 9 the first game. So yeah.
This series should at least be tied.
1-1.
Credit,
yeah.
But credit, no one thought Luke Kennard's got a masterclass in game 1. Nobody thought that. Like masterclass.
Bro, he couldn't miss. He could not miss. He literally couldn't miss.
DeAndre Ayton with 19-11. Like LeBron really didn't have to do anything in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to do nothing. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't getting nothing from their bench, but I feel like with the Rockets offense so bad, because they really just having 5 players, really like the Lakers bench. They played on Tuesday.
Jackson Hayes played, I think. Bronny got some minutes.
Bronny played 3 minutes. Jackson Hayes scored all 6 points on the bench. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, bro. People talking about, man, they need to just blow this team up. I think you asked Influential that yesterday. Should Kevin Durant leave? He ain't leaving. I do think, though, if they do say get swept, you have to look in the mirror and say, can we win with, say, Amen Thompson and Sengun, though? You do have to look in the mirror and say that.
I think you can win with a man, but I think Sengun gonna go. I think they gonna flip Sengun.
But if you're a guy, let's just hypothetically, I know we talked about the Bucks, Giannis. If you're the Bucks and you see this, do you even want Sengun?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Honestly, but like Sengun's a good player. It's just that he needs a big by him. That's the only thing. He just needs a big by him. And it's like, because how tall is he? Is he like 6'9"? I don't even think he's 16. Yeah, I don't think Sengun is 16.
Like at least 16. On ESPN it says 6'11". That's what ESPN says.
Hey, bro, he do not look 6'11" out there, bro.
Kevin Durant,
they be lying, and they be lying on about people height. But he don't look 6'11". I give him 6'10", but he look like he's about 6'9" out there.
Because on here Kevin Durant is 6'11", 240. Kevin Durant 7 foot.
Yes, Kevin Durant 7 foot, bro. Also, I don't really think Sengun is 6'11", bro. I think Sengun needs a big next to him. So technically, like if he does get traded to the Bucks, it could work because Miles Turner's he stays at the perimeter and then Sengun could go down low. So it could work. And then you got a good shot blocker next to him and Miles Turner. So
I'm gonna say it again. I thought the man was gonna take the offensive lead.
We all did.
And I think it's time. I feel like a lot of people have done this now, though. He's not a point guard. He's just not. He's not a point guard. He can't play it. He's just not a point. You need a legit point guard next to him. He can't do it.
He could be your secondary ball handler, but your primary ball handler, no.
Nah, he can't do it, bro. Shout out to the Lakers, though. They're up 2-0, and they play tomorrow. Who you got winning? We got winning game 3.
I think the Rock come out there and win. I think they're gonna come out there and win game 3.
Man, let me see what them playoff tickets talking about. Because I know Jason Tatum. I watched his that Derek White podcast with him on there. Jason Tatum, he basically said he's 6'10".
Bro, he's not 16. Bro, he said he grew.
He's 16. He said, he said he's 6'9", but he's 6'10" with shoes.
So when he came in the league, he was 6'7", 6'8"?
Yeah, he did. He said he grew, though. He said he grew like after like his second year in the league. Yeah, he grew.
Bro, he look like he about 7 foot, bro.
Nah, he said he's 6'10". He said he's 6'10" with shoes. He said he's 6'10" with shoes and he's 6'9" regularly. Though. I believe it though. The man's tall as hell. Like he's tall as hell. But there's really nothing else to talk about after we do the
we
watch.
forgot one
What
thing,
what
Jay.
happened? What we
Billy
talking about?
Donovan. Billy
Oh
Donovan stepped away
yeah,
from the
yeah.
Bulls.
Oh yeah. Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan definitely. Well, he didn't get fired. He just resigned from the
He stepped
Bulls.
away. Yeah.
And some of the reports said he didn't know what the direction the Bulls was going into. That was one of the main reasons. So yeah, I forgot about that. You're right. So what's your thoughts on Billy Donovan resigning from the Bulls?
Like I think Billy Donovan is a good coach, but I think he needs veteran players around him. Because I was arguing with somebody about this. Like, what players have Billy Donovan really developed? I don't think he's a developmental coach. I think that it was good for them to part ways to start over fresh. You can say he developed Montez, but I don't really think he developed Montez. I think that was just Montez being great on his own. Because he had Patrick Williams, didn't do nothing with him. They traded Sabonis away when he was in OKC. You had Ayo, and the only time Ayo got ticked for real was either when somebody was hurt. When somebody was hurt. So you didn't even really play Ayo for real. Now look at Ayo with the successes he's having with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Was it Jalen Terry or Dalen Terry or whatever like that? Yeah, he was an 18th pick. He barely sniffed the court. You guys, Patrick Williams still ain't done nothing. Who else?
18 million a year.
So and then the guys that he had on OKC like Terrence Ferguson and stuff like that, those guys that never panned out.
That team was established already though, so I can't even I can't even give him like he developed any of them. That team was already established. So,
but like I said, he hasn't developed really any players since he's been a head coach. I feel like that's a problem. Like I said, I feel like he needs a veteran team. And when he had Lonzo, Zach, DeMar, and Vooch, and all those guys, he could coach well. So I think he needs to go to like a playoff team or a team that already has players that's established already. But I think it was a great move for the Bulls because you gotta start fresh. You gotta start fresh everywhere. So hopefully they make the right hires this time.
But him not developing well, can't we say the Bulls not rebuilding plays a part though at the right time of him not be able to develop? Because how am I supposed to get, say, okay players when you guys can't even trade right to give me decent players to potentially develop? Like,
I mean, but he was still in them draft rooms, Jay. So he had a say on which players that he liked, which players that he didn't like, which players that he thought could fit his system and do well. So it's like I gotta still give him blame, G. Like they drafted Cameron Payne when he was there. Look what Cameron Payne's at now. And Cameron Payne was a lot.
Oh, you talking about when he was on the Thunder?
Yeah, he was 14. He was drafted 14. And if you're picked in the lottery, you're supposed to be either an all-star or a star caliber develop to an all-star or a star type of player. They had Sabonis, but they traded him. You draft Terrence Ferguson, he didn't do nothing. You had Diallo. Diallo, even though he got drafted number 45, he was uber athletic, and he was like a project. He didn't develop into anything. Darius Baisley was supposed to be an intriguing prospect, like another Kevin Durant type of player. He didn't develop into nothing. So it's like, I mean,
to the credit though, are those guys just not all that good though? Like Montez, you see the potential. What potential did Darius Baisley, Terrence Ferguson have?
Darius Baisley, he could rebound, he could push it, he had ball handling. So the potential was there. It was just, it's one of them things where you get drafted to the right team. Where you go matters, because if you get developed to the right team, if you go to the right team and they develop you and they believe in you, you could turn into something good. Same thing with Hamo Diallo. Like I said, he was ultra athletic. He was a good defender. He just couldn't shoot. So that in turn is not the same thing with Terrence Ferguson. Ultra athletic, can slide, can't shoot.
The oldie version of a Shore and a man.
Yeah. And then they had Sabonis, but they traded him away.
I can't give him that though. And plus, they was trying to win that year. Well, not win. They was trying to compete that year. So it's like
What
I can't
about
really
Patrick
say.
Williams? What about Ayo?
Patrick Williams just sucks, bro.
Man, that man was
Ayo
drafted
was a
4th
good player.
overall, bro.
Ayo was good.
He was drafted 4th overall, bro. If you drafted 4th overall, the coach has a say in that. So you was on the same page with them drafting him.
He wasn't there though when they drafted him though. He wasn't
Yeah, he
there.
was. Yeah, he was.
Was he really? No way.
Yeah, he was.
When did Patrick Williams get drafted?
2020. The first year he worked there.
I swear I thought he was there. Wait. 2020?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Hold on. Patrick Williams. Let me see. Patrick Williams. Yeah, he did join 2020. First.
But regardless, a guy getting drafted that high, you supposed to make sure you develop him. You supposed to make sure that he's featured in that offense because he's supposed to be your future. And Billy Donovan didn't do that at all. That man didn't develop not a lick. And then with Ayo, he didn't help develop Ayo because the only time Ayo played was when guys got hurt, and Ayo was one of your best guards on that team, and he still could barely sniff the court.
How can you develop them though when you're trying to win though? Like they were trying to win.
I mean, yeah, but with Ayo was damn. But when Lonzo went out, Ayo was damn the best guard on that team. Why was
Kobe White was still there.
Kobe White was hurt too, though. So you telling me you couldn't play Ayo and Kobe White together? We see what Kobe White is not truly a point guard. He's a scorer. And Ayo's more of a point guard than him. And that's what they needed. So why wouldn't you put Ayo I wouldn't even say start him. Why wouldn't you just play him more?
But at that time, you still have Vucevic, DeMar, and Zach. At that moment of time, Zach wasn't hurt.
Zach was hurt. Zach and not that specific. I'm talking about the majority of.
You're talking about majority. I was thinking of that first year. I was thinking of the first year only.
Nah, I'm talking about the majority of the time he was there, bro. Zach was hurt, him and DeMar. And only time Ayo sniffed the court is when somebody got hurt. We all see right now, if Ayo gets minutes, he produces. So why weren't you giving him more minutes back then? You had nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose.
They were trying to be competitive, though. They were. And I do give some blame to him. I do give blame.
He could have brought defense. Ayo could have brought defense. He can shoot. He can pass. He can rebound a little bit. Ayo does a little bit of everything. And he's the hometown kid.
I agree with that. But when you got Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan and it's kind of hard. It's just really hard at that time. Like, who was that? I'm trying to think. I can't even think. I'm blanking on the team and the person. It's kind of hard to try to develop Ayo when we're trying to at least be competitive. But he does deserve some blame, though. And Billy Donovan, I mean, like, it's cool. Like, he'll probably go somewhere else. I saw that they said that if depending on how the Magic, he could potentially go there. Jamal Mosley gets the boot. And it was another team. It was another team. Forgot. Let me see if I can find on Twitter.
Him on the Magic. I think their offense would definitely be better. And all they would have to do is keep the same defensive principles they had with Jamal. That might not be that bad. That might not be that bad.
And then they said Taylor Jenkins has spoke to the Bucks.
I like that. I like that for them.
Bro, it was another
because if you think about it, like them players on that Bucks team, I'm not saying they're the same type of player, but that culture fits. It's like the same culture over there, so it fits Taylor Jenkins. I like that. I like him going to the Bucks.
I can't think of the other team. But
it's gonna take a while, though. It's gonna take a while for that team to turn around.
Oh, the Bucks. Well, they got to trade Giannis first. They got to trade Giannis first. But Billy Donovan, I mean, it's cool. I thought he would have stayed because everybody wanted him to stay. They said Josh Giddey said he loved him. Montes Busella said he loved him. Actually, the Bulls said they wanted to keep him. They said they was doing everything they can to keep him coaching. But he basically said, I don't know what direction y'all going into. So I don't blame him. I don't want to be out here dry. Because y'all don't know how to
all on point guards. I don't know if y'all trying to build for the future. If y'all want to win now, like what y'all doing?
Yeah, so I don't blame him for stepping down. So now you got to find a new GM, a new basketball operations, and a coach. So, and then you know how it is in sports. You keep the coach, but then the GM, and you know they not in sync. You know that's not my guy. So we don't have that same connection as if we come in together. So you know that's just how it is. So it's cool. I ain't got no problem with it. The last thing we'll talk about, really probably not that long. The Cleveland Cavaliers are expected to explore trading Donovan Mitchell this summer if he doesn't agree to a contract extension.
I don't see why he wouldn't. How many years he got left on his deal?
They get bounced in the second again.
How many years he got left on his deal?
Ooh, I think he has maybe 2. Let me see. I'm about to look it up right now. He has one more year, but a player option. So technically 2. Well, so technically 1. Technically 1.
So you don't think if they go to the ECF, he leaving?
I think he thinks about it. But you got to, first of all, you got to see James Harden first.
Yeah, James probably only got about, the way he looking, he probably only got like probably 3 more years left. Maybe 4.
Well, they said James Harden going to opt out of his contract and agree to a lower extension. So
James look like he got about 3-4 more years. He look like he look real stiff out there.
He's still playing at a high level though.
No, he is. He definitely is. He just looks stiff. It don't look fluid. Like his movements don't look fluid no more.
But yeah, that's really it. So that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you want to hear me and Charles yap for 2 hours and 30 minutes, we are also Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to all our videos and shorts. And this was an entertaining podcast, yap session, heated debates, just like yesterday. Might be another heated debate tonight on the watch party. Timberwolves and Nuggets, Game 3. Who will go up 2-1 in the series? And also, forgot to say this at the beginning, it would be lovely if you guys send us some super chats to support the podcast. We would love it. We're trying to get out the hood. But that's it for us. We will be back in 6 hours. 6 hours and 30 minutes. We will be back in 6 hours and 30 minutes. So that's it for us. We will see you guys next time. See you guys later.